So, last session, you all encountered the Soggy Court, had a fun little time receiving the book and earning the king's favor, and then retrieved some goods from the brigand Prince of Prismere, Agden Longscarf himself, who you all murdered. You found your way back to the inn at the end of the road. Some of us have done some fun drugs. Some of us have done some not fun drugs in the meantime. Speaking of which, Emrys, for the next hour, you are having a very pleasant psychedelic trip. You have plain old LSD, essentially.
He loves this.
No funny effects. You're just having a great time.
When it starts to set in, he's like, oh, I know this one.
Did anybody else want to take their drugs in the evening, or do we move on to the morning? Okay. It's the next morning. Welcome. Good morning. Some of us had nightmarish experiences with some bone devils, thinking we were in the nine hells. Some of us had pleasant sleep.
You know what I just thought about? Star had quite the experience last night. And I'm not gonna put anything, in your mouth here, but I do have an imp that is out and about with me constantly. It's just a thought I had, just a passing thought.
Well, okay. When that was going on and she was awake, he was
I don't think I would have
you.
been. Yeah, I would have been around you, but like in this morning, I don't know if it would make her feel any type of way. But I just thought about it.
He's seen him
Yes.
a bit, so I don't think it would like full out scare her. But I do think she would kind of like.
Star's feeling a little traumatized about the nine hells.
I think actually, like, when everybody is up and moving, she'd probably like come up to you and be like, "Hey, where did you get him?"
Rat origin story?
Rat origin story.
Oh,
Right.
let's see. How did I get this ability? I'm about to pull something out of my ass. Let me make sure I'm telling you the right thing here. So I have him as part of the Pact of the Chain thing, which I get at level 3. So, and the spell that I do is...
I've just discovered blowing bubbles in this cup makes the most amazing noise.
Was that what that was?
It sounded like
I heard the
satisfying.
I literally was so shocked because my coffee was separating, so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna blow a bubble to mix it together, and it made such a loud pop, and I was so confused.
So when you ask how I got him, I would, kind of summon him to my side because my attention has been brought back to the fact that I do have him. So
that would make me jump.
So I like to imagine him kind of like, like when people hold like big lizards, how like they'll like kind of skitter and cling around. That's how I like to imagine Rat, as like a big lizard. Even though he's definitely not. I would say he was actually a gift of sorts. I'm able to summon him from the powers that I have granted. from my pact with my deity.
Has has Brad ever bitten anybody that you didn't ask him to bite?
Maybe a time or two if they deserved it.
Okay. And she's
Um,
gonna like walk away, and she's just like,
Oh,
Conflict within my soul.
I like to think Emrys would ping that and pocket that information for later.
Once again, I, the player, and the character have two different things we want to do. I
Just have this
imagine what
rainbow. Sorry.
it's nice. I imagine what Cal has Emrys. Maybe remind Shelby the player. Has Emrys mentioned that he like serves anyone before, or is that the first time that that's being mentioned? I don't
It's
remember.
the first time he's ever mentioned it to you guys. If I'm remembering correctly, I don't think he's mentioned it before.
Okay.
that is correct.
Cal is going to kind of scooch just a bit closer to wherever Emrys is and just be like, I didn't know you were under someone else's employ. Of sorts.
I like to think of it more like a partnership.
I can imagine that does make it feel better.
It does.
I am under no such delusions. I know where I sit, and I'm quite happy with it, personally. But that's me.
I would happily serve under. I just haven't been put in that position.
Lately.
Ever.
You're a better man than I. But you are also quite a smarter man than I, so that does make some sense.
Don't know about that. But I do appreciate the flattery, nonetheless.
Cal will go back to her breakfast, I assume is what we're doing.
Before you can like fully divert your attention, Emrys would kind of lower his voice a little bit, trying to keep the conversation between you guys. He would say, "So, how did it go?"
Oh. Went about as well as it ever does. You know, the actual, like, live stuff is best, but that involves a lot of arranging. So anything that's meaty and bloody usually goes quite well.
Meaty and bloody.
Yeah.
Do you always do that alone?
I mean, it's hard to find people with the stomach for it just in random bars. And, you know, I don't typically like to get run out of places for, you know, the worship that I show my particular deity. So, yes, typically it is by myself. Partially because, you know, I like, this lady seems nice. I don't want to fuck up her floors. Salt water and blood gets everywhere. It's messy.
I see. So it's more respect of the tavern and less keeping it from.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I don't hide who I serve, just like I don't hide the kind of bitch that I am. It's not at all about keeping it from anybody. No. It's just, like I said, it's messy. It involves a lot of salt water and blood. And that stuff has the tendency to stain and warp wood. So, I like not getting run out of the places that I sleep.
Fair enough. And at the thought of salt, I think Emrys would reach over to a salt shaker and sprinkle it on whatever you might be eating. But that's all that Emrys really wanted to bring up. Just kind of check in, see how that went.
Anybody
How
else
will
have
go
anything they wanted to accomplish before we head out for the day?
I feel like Dusty does their usual routine of wake up, do their meditations, scream into their pillow to release all of their inner demons. Poor CD having to share a room with me.
Hey, really. Yeah,
Holy
OBS is
shit.
OBS is
We're gaming
attached
now, boys.
to it's attached to my Twitch account because in the space exterminators when we do, I try to stream on Twitch. So Andy just texted me. He was like, I don't know, streaming on Twitch, and I was like,
I
oh,
literally got a notification that said K is streaming Space Exterminators, and I was like,
So
I don't think that's true.
So when this game is over, I will save that video and delete it because I don't want that on my stream, really. But whenever I upload it to YouTube, I'll just put the two videos together. Anyways, sorry for
Okay.
interrupting.
before we head out, I wanted to approach Star and ask her if I could have my cloak back. Please.
Of course. And she gives it to you.
Thank you very much. That's all.
Okay. So, you all make your way back to Downfall. Now, as we're coming into the town, I would love a perception check, but hold on, don't start rolling. Too many notes. Just from Dusty and CD.
Oh?
Perception, you said?
Yes.
13.
All right.
Rolled a big fat 4.
Excellent.
So 7.
Man, roll 20's not letting me. There we go. Scroll. Okay. Dusty, you don't see shit.
Yeah.
CD, you
Remember, guys, if
watch
you want to check out the map
someone in a
yourself,
cloak enter this hut down here.
What kind of cloak?
And it's just a simple red one, but it strikes you because you have seen this figure before at the Stream of Visions.
I have?
Conspiring around a table with 3 other people. 3 other bullywugs.
I'm going to let the group know that I don't know. I don't know who that person is specifically, but I do recognize that I saw them in the stream with other bullywugs.
That's interesting. You want to go after him?
Is that wise?
That's not a good question to ask me. What were they doing in the vision besides just kind of milling around?
I don't remember.
They were literally just at the table, like sitting around talking like this.
They were just talking at a table, I suppose. I don't like this place.
I don't either. It makes me
Ah.
quite uneasy.
Indeed. I mean, we can go after him if you want. I don't mind kicking a door in, but honestly, I take it more as just confirmation that those visions had some merit to them.
I don't like that.
Clover, would this have anything to do with that note that I got the other day?
Yes. You are smart enough to remember that you got that note, and you're seeing somebody in a hood now, and your note talks about a revolution. So the pieces are puzzling.
I feel like Dusty's standing there watching everybody talk about it, and trying to put it together, and they're gonna pull. Oh fuck! They're gonna pull the now piece folded cat out of their pocket and kind of present it. Be like, "Do you think it has to do with this?"
And this is the note says what? A revolution?
I will read it again.
It has a
One
name on
minute.
it.
Yes,
Where did
one
I
second.
write that?
The
Illig
note-
Baron of Mugstump.
It says, "Find Illig, the Baron of Muckstump, at once. The revolution lives."
Someone slipped this to me while we were with the king. I didn't see it as really any of my business. I still
I
don't.
wonder if that guy's Illig.
I hate saying this, but I almost agree with you, Duster. I don't think this is our business.
Yeah.
They don't
Oh,
seem
shit.
to like their king very much. But yesterday, Imra said something that made a lot of sense in that they get new kings every couple of weeks.
I don't feel like they need our help throwing a new king over.
Yeah.
They're going to have that pretty handled. Aren't we here to kill somebody else?
You're here to return a book for the king.
Oh. No mention of killing, sorry.
Damn,
My
I got
mind
excited.
muddled by acting.
Phoebe, are you okay?
Pigeon turning crow, pigeon turning crow.
And where must we go to return this book?
To the hag it belongs to.
Does anybody know what that weird building in the middle of the lake is?
Yeah, I forget if that had a mentioned purpose.
I know it was mentioned last game, but if I'm remembering right, I think it was an above the table mention and not a purposeful telling us what it was.
You all from the shore can make out the outline of a funny shaped hut sitting on stilts above the water. There are clotheslines connecting it to the mainland, and there is a set of stairs descending to the water.
We could go ask the king.
I mean, maybe I'm just dumb.
Can we just make
But-
like an intelligence check to see if we can put the
You
pieces
can make
together?
an intelligence check.
Okay. Thank you. Maybe someone
16.
else could also make a check because I don't have a modifier for intelligence.
You are all welcome to make the check.
I got a
16.
13.
Excellent.
I
was
also
looking
got
for
a
10.
13.
I got a 5.
Everyone has heard at least one fairy tale in their lifetime of the hags and their children that they lure into the wilderness. You know, spooky, scary story hour. This is a very quintessential, stereotypical hag house.
Well, if she doesn't live in there, I don't know where the hell she lives.
We could go
Why
up
couldn't
there
the
and
king
find
return the
out.
book himself? Why does it have to be our problem?
Well, he had informed us that he unfortunately cannot leave his post. And I'm going to lean in really close to CD and I'm going to whisper and I'm going to say, and some people have things they need to retrieve that were stolen at the carnival.
I'm not following.
As in, this is where some things could potentially be.
Oh! Well, then let's go. Which way do we go? I'm just gonna, like, step forward and, like, kind of, like, wander around and, like...
I mean,
You all
Um,
remember when you were at Trinket and Baubles yesterday. You can see a dock with several rafts on it.
Let's do it.
Before we go, sorry, I'm just looking at something really quick.
You're fine. Now is the time to do anything you want
Yeah.
to do before we get in here.
Yeah.
Red, did you roll your temp HP? Plum, did you want a
Yes.
seance? Did anybody want to cast any spells?
Oh,
Thank you.
I forgot
Thank
about my
you.
seance. I forgot about my seance. Can I?
I'm a
Can I?
kind and giving god.
Thank you. I'm half awake.
I rolled my temp HP when you first talked about it, so that is good. I got it.
We are
Uh,
Why do you guys have temp HP?
No, I do.
Oh, okay.
Only Cal.
Oh, okay. I was making sure I wasn't missing something there.
I got another 5.
This is perfectly fine. Are you doing it right here in front of everybody?
Can I say that I would have done it at the inn?
Sure. Who was in the room with you?
Um,
I'm pretty sure Dusty and CD had the room, and then me, Cal, and Star
yeah,
were together.
us 3.
Okay. If you would have done it first thing in the morning with everybody there, you two are watching Star do her regular morning ritual with this seance, and you're expecting it to be, as creepy as it has been. But for the first time, you see within the crystal ball swirling red smoke. And just for a moment, a very gaunt, tabaxi face, missing an eye, peers out at both of you. Star, out of your body, but also speaking to you, a strange, cruel voice begins to speak. Oh, I bet you're expecting another story, kitten. Which one this time? Maybe we should tell them of the runaway. Poor little twinkling star who never fit in and ran so far from home. Or maybe you should tell them one of those stories they tell about me back at the bonfires. You always liked them, didn't you? Would you like to respond?
I think she would be very, very stunned for a minute. Would I know what she's referring to, like, immediately about the stories?
History check for me. Judging by what you wrote in your own backstory.
Story 16.
You remember stories of a tabaxi boogeyman. You didn't think they were real, even if you did like them.
I think I would just kind of like, have like a whole like moment and then be like, you're not real. You're not real. This isn't real. And then I would like put my crystal ball down.
Oh, I am very fucking real, Star. What's wrong? What's wrong? You like my first story when you all were so naive, wandering off into the wilds where you don't belong? You don't want my stories anymore?
I don't want your lies.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Barf. Wisdom saving. What is that? Zuko, get out of the fucking way.
Are you doing this in front of us? Are we all seeing this right now?
You two aren't. These two are.
Because started this morning.
That. Fuck. What is 14?
When Star like visibly seems like shaken, I kind of want to like lean over to Cal and be like, get the others. Like try to be like, psst, psst, psst. Like maybe get the others.
Hi. I'm gonna roll something for Cal real quick.
With a 14, you just in time grab your own wrist as your hand and your claws are fully extended inches from your eye. The
Star's
crystal
crying.
ball is giving off a visible heat, like the vapor waves that come off of a too hot car. But it is just swirling with angry smoke as whatever spirit recedes.
I feel like Cal would have leaned back over to Emrys, be like, okay, I'm all for funny ha-has, our friend is getting possessed. This seems slightly more serious.
Yeah.
Edwin.
I'm gonna like when you say that, like I'm gonna kind of speak up. And I'm gonna be like, Star, is everything okay? And I'm gonna kind of like wave my hand around, and the ball is gonna kind of slowly be scooted, like 10 feet away, by my unseen servant. No, none of us are touching it, but that doesn't seem okay.
I don't know what that was. That's never happened.
Okay.
I don't know who that is.
Okay. Hey, look at me real quick. Some limited experience. I have never gotten fucked up in the head like that, at least by something I didn't know. But seen people who have. That was talking like it knew you.
It's
Stories around a campfire.
Clover. In the stories, did I ever get a name? Or just a creature?
Her name has been forgotten to history, so no.
Her? This is a
Her.
woman?
This
You
is
guys-
a
you-
woman.
You guys
She's
didn't
a
tell me
woman.
this. You guys didn't tell me that.
Yeah.
My view has changed. Let her out now. I've changed my mind. No longer afraid. There's one thing Emrys loves. It's a powerful woman.
I would just I didn't think she was real. I've heard so many stories. I didn't think they were real.
Who's real? Yeah.
The vision. The vision I had at the spring. My people. She's terrorized my people in the past. I don't know her name. But this is the same voice that, and she's gonna kind of like go quiet and like try to like not start like bawling her eyes out. And be
Hey,
like,
man, deep breaths. I remember the first time an evil bitch whispered in my head. She just happened to like me, so I had that one advantage. Deep breaths. You're gonna figure it out.
While this is happening, I'm going to like whisper to Rat and ask him to retrieve the others because Emrys is very uncomfortable with the energy in the room.
I will say now that all three of you remember that voice from Star's first seance that she did for you all.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I thought I
Where
connected
she
those
talked
dots.
about, you
Because
did
he said the
connect
thing
those
about the
dots.
stories, yeah.
Mm-hmm. None of the other stories have ever been about you all except for that one.
That doesn't sit well in my tummy.
Star, where did you
Yes,
get the ball?
I've always had the ball. It's it's been with my family since I don't even know. And nobody ever really thought anything of it, but one day it just started speaking to me. I
Well, I. Star, you know I am not one for unnecessary flattery. I'm sure you would not have been graced this ball if you could not handle it. And if you lose control of that hand again, maybe we should have a word, and I'll cut it off for you.
um
I think
Are
maybe
we
just
here
break
now?
them.
Is CD here now? Did Rackos get CD?
I like to think he did.
You all can now be a part of this.
Kay does not want to cut Star's hand off, but Emrys would see that as a totally logical solution. So
I want so badly to say that CD walked in the room the moment that Emmer said something about cutting
Right.
stars
I was
off.
about to say.
Absolutely.
And
I was
CD
about to
is
say. I
just,
feel like we're showing up around then, and the
Cannon.
looks.
Canon, absolutely. There you go.
what is it about cutting someone's hand off? What's
uh, uh,
is everything all right? Oh,
no,
Starlight, are you all right?
shouldn't
I'm gonna go to Star because I see her upset. What's
shouldn't
wrong?
be necessary.
no.
But this one almost gouged her own eye out.
Star, why would you do that?
I didn't mean to. I didn't mean to, CD.
So Star has paws, right? I want to like take like one of her like kitty knuckles and like poke out her like nail and like do that to each of them and be like, well, your nails are quite sharp. Maybe we could trim those and maybe you'll be a little bit less of a danger. And I'm gonna take up my dagger and like just like start trimming off like the sharp edges of Star's knuckles,
Trimming her nails.
trimming her nails so that you can't hurt yourself, and look at Emrys and be like, please don't cut her hand off.
Well, I don't desire to, but I mean, that ball made the poor thing cry. So
What's
if
this? Is this the same ball from the other day when you did a seance with us? Is that
Yeah,
something that you have to do every morning?
I I guess not. But there's so many lonely spirits that don't get to talk to anyone if I don't.
Star,
Wait, P.
the
Um,
others may not say this, but there is no magic without risk of danger. None.
yeah.
If this brings you joy, continue it. You're with enough capable people that if anything happens, we'll cut your arm off.
You will not.
We could just
CD,
break
I don't
the
want to
ball.
lose my arm.
I
We
won't
could just
let
break the
Emrys
ball.
take your arm. With
Or we could
If
break the
at the
ball.
mention of breaking the ball, I'm going to like go and running like try to grab it from wherever it is.
I want
It's
to
just like 10
mage
feet away from you.
mage hand it and like up in the air away from everybody and say, how about for the time being, I hold on to this. Put it in my bag, nobody bothers it. And
Talk
then
to Data. I think if Star wants to have her ball, she should have it.
it's
Hey,
if
what if it's
legal name me.
what I just don't want it to hurt you. What if it starts to do bad things to you?
Well, I mean, Emission's right. your crystal ball, and if you want to have it, then you absolutely can.
Please give it back.
I'll give it back to Star.
Um. I won't do these alone anymore. How about that? Can I make sure everybody's present when I do them? Is
Of
that
course.
okay?
That sounds like a good idea.
Okay. My poor cat.
Dude, rough
Hello,
night, rough
Star's
morning.
no good, terrible,
God.
very bad day.
Oh my gosh.
I
Me,
want
the
you to
player,
know-
trying to make.
It was a DC 13 to save against that.
I thought I rolled a 15, but Zuko was in the fucking way, so I couldn't see it. And when I picked it up to look at it, it was a 12, and I was like, please God, please God, please God. But I had a plus 2 to my wisdom. Very, very cool. Okay. Anyways, fast forward to back when we were at the...
We're in downfall.
Um. Okay. I know we're not doing anything else before we go into the hags thing, right?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, Clover, do I still get the benefit of my roll?
You take the runaway benefit, that particular story.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I need new erasers. Okay, if we're not doing anything else before we go, when we get close to the place, you guys are gonna see Emrys kind of like mutter under his breath and wave his hands in front of him a little bit, and his form is gonna change a little bit. He's the same size and build, but now he just looks like a regular human guy. And he's gonna say, while we are here, and while I look like this, please call me Flynn. Flynn.
Do I get to ask
Canon,
why?
he looks like Flim Rider.
Yes, that's exactly what I was going for here. I was like, what's a white guy? Like the most like regular ass non-memorable dude I can think of.
I feel like Dusty would take one look at you and just be like, I think I'd like you more if you stayed like this more often.
Maybe if you ask nicely, I will.
Polite disagree, but can I ask why this?
There are reasons that I would prefer to have my identity not be known or associated with this place.
It's valid. It seems an iffy place.
That it does. This only has an hour, so I'd like to get going. And
Let's head on.
also, I want Rat to be invisible.
Perfect. You all clamber your way into this boat. You're reaching for the oars about the same time that Cal steps into the boat, and it begins to simply move on its own, guiding you all to the base of the staircase. I'm sorry, goddess of shipwrecks. Of course she's gonna just fucking control the boat. Ooh.
Oh, I have such a good offer. I'm gonna find an offering tonight. This is excellent.
The staircase is nasty looking, like scummy, like things that have sat in water for too long. Looks partially rotted, but it is climbable. There are 3 flights up to what you can see is a trapdoor on the base of this house. When you all begin to climb up, the stairs do creak, but nobody manages to fall through. Move us over.
So spooky.
It's only a little spooky. So this big gray square directly behind y'all on the map is the trapdoor you just came out of. Directly in front of you is a large, still pool of water. In the corner, there's a standing mirror, and opposite of that, there's a staircase. There's also several doors within this room.
So we don't see anything else in here, right? The room, at least for now,
Nope.
appears empty.
Mm-hmm.
Did we just walk up in this person's house?
I was about to say, did we knock?
You did not knock. It's not a door, so CD doesn't have to.
Damn, I was about to say.
It's a hatch.
Are
Should we
We-
put
did
the
we get-
book somewhere safe?
Did we get her name? Who we're supposed to be delivering this to?
It's
Yeah,
Lorna.
Gullup referred to her as Bavlorna.
Bevlorna.
Bavlorna.
Cool.
Bevlorna.
I feel like Cal, with the absence of a door to knock on, like basically just wraps her knuckles against a wall. And it's just like, hello? We're here with a delivery from the king.
I'm not going to move the token. When you call out,
I
a
stiffen.
little creature appears at the bottom of the staircase. Let me find the token in my pictures so I can send you all what this looks like.
Where does it appear at?
It is at the bottom of the staircase in the corner
Okay.
over here. Star, you will recognize this thing. It looks at you all and then croaks and skitters off back up the stairs.
You guys,
What? Hey, what? What's up?
that's what took from me.
took what from you?
Took what from you?
The zest for life.
The zest
What?
for life.
When I went to that,
is Star whispering this to us?
yeah, she's like whisper yelling, like she's not like actually yelling.
Zest for life.
She barely held it in to like not just bolt after this stupid thing and have the.
How did it take your zest for life?
I don't know, CD. I just one day, when I went to the carnival, I maybe didn't pay, and I saw that thing run past me and grab at something, and I thought maybe it took something actual, but no. It took something from me, and ever since then, and then she's gonna kind of like grab CD's hands and be like, CD, the flower you tried to teach me how to make, mine looked bad. It wouldn't look bad. I'm not bad at this, but now I am.
I thought it looked alright, but I understand frustration.
Dusty is giving CD the most "how could you look" right now.
Clover, I have a question for you.
Yes.
The thing that we're seeing. Okay, I guess it's kind of two questions. Who all? I don't remember if Emrys saw it or if I just remember it. But who all saw that dude, the real thing that pulled that dude through the mirror back at the carnival? Do you remember?
Oh God, I do not remember.
I don't remember who all saw it, but that's not what it was.
It's not? Okay. That was my
No.
question, is if it was the same
You saw
same thing or not.
a ghoulish-looking little girl in a pig's mask pull him in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
I think I might have
something,
seen
but I
it
didn't know
because I
who all
have a
saw
really
that.
high perception.
Okay.
I think I
well,
also
if
might
it's
have
not the
saw
same
it.
thing, then my train of thought doesn't matter. So
Okay.
What if he took from you all too? You guys are missing things, right?
Thing, in a sense.
Something.
Cal's such an ass.
Thing, in a sense, you know. Technically he's a someone. He won't be for very long after I catch him.
Dusty, you're constantly reminded of Cal's inability to write.
Dusty's
that
fucking
she
rolling
does
their
not
eyes
believe in.
so hard, just like I've done told them a million times what they've lost. They don't believe me.
No, I
It's
don't.
dumb considering I've lost the ability to lie. So
Listen, okay, even
Wait,
if that
you
is
can't lie.
no, Star. And even if I could, I wouldn't want to. It wastes nothing but time.
Okay.
Yes, technically
Pocketing that.
speaking, everybody else thinks that I lost my ability to write legibly, but that's not the thing that I'm looking for, because personally, I don't give a damn if I ever get that back. I need someone. We need to find the someone.
We're all
That's
looking
what I
for
need.
someone, Caladium.
I'm sorry, did
Okay,
the thing
well,
say
I'm-
something when it popped up, or did it just appear there? I've tuned that out, I think.
It roped and then skittered off up the stairs again.
Up the stairs?
I think he's going to
Yes.
get somebody. That's my guess.
Oh, okay.
Just try to keep it together, Star.
I am not having a good morning.
Can I listen to like hear if there's anything going on up the stairs that it went up?
You, without a roll, you hear just the like creaking and groaning of the house. There's no other sounds.
Did the stairs go down too, or do they just go up?
They just go up.
Should we follow upstairs?
Yes.
I think we should.
I think we should. Star, maybe not you at first.
I'm
Stop!
up there. The second someone gave her the go, she's
At the top of the stairs,
I'll get her.
you encounter a hallway.
Is this me? Yes. Okay, I've been moving the wrong person. I've been
Yeah,
trying to
Who have you
grab.
been moving?
I've been trying to grab at somebody else. I don't know who. I think it's you because your icon looks blue like mine.
It's
Good.
blue.
Do we need to move
I've been
our
like grabbing
characters
it. I was like, why
up
won't this
there?
move? Star, what's
Can
your
you move your characters?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I can.
Okay, excellent.
I was waiting for the map to change, not realizing that it was the same thing that we were. already
Yeah,
on.
it's all the same map.
Star, what's your walking
sad y'all
speed?
didn't run around and look in any rooms, and now I know how Kay feels when we were like, open the door, close the door, open the door, close the door. And so, yeah.
I was like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't even realize there were doors on here.
Yeah,
I thought
yeah.
There's a door right here.
It's a lot
Let me
harder
do
to
the
tell
thing.
from this view than it is.
There's a door here, here, and here. Oh my god. If you
That means
wanted
we're
to
all
look
on the-
around downstairs, if you look at the bottom of the map again, there's a door here, 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 and here.
Really quick, above table.
Mhm.
Has there been any mention in so far of there being things that we lost here, or is Emrys saying something the first time that we're hearing anything about
I've
that?
mentioned it before. I know I have.
And
Yeah.
Bruce just mentioned it. Star had a funny little sensation when we arrived here.
I
But
have
that's all.
Okay.
mentioned that like the hags most likely, not directly, but are what took everyone's things.
Okay. Flynn, could I could I ask you something?
Of course.
How is it that you know that the hags have taken things from us?
Because they have taken something from me.
I see. If hmm,
That is what they
I'm,
do. They take.
could I ask what they've taken from you?
Something very important to me.
I'm not going to press him any further on this.
Okay.
I feel like when we get up the stairs, Cal is once again gonna find a wall and knock. But like, hello? Small thing.
Nothing answers you.
We lost it. We took too long.
Maybe we should just leave the book downstairs.
Hmm.
Gullop
Well,
told you to return it to Bavlorna.
Directly.
Listen, it feels sketchy walking around people's houses that we don't know. It feels sketchy. And I
Well-
know something about sketchy.
It feels sketchy that her little minions are taking things from us. So I don't care. Let's be sketchy.
Okay.
I'm gonna kind of like very low, because obviously you don't know what may be listening here, but very low. I will say to Cal, the book will grant us access to I'm blanking on the word. Kay is blanking on the word. An audience with Bavlorna. I don't think that items will be returned, or that the state of my home will be fixed by leaving a book here.
No, it just feels sketchy. I
It
don't
does.
know a whole lot about this place or hags, but I know that I don't want to start fights unless I can see whom I'm about to punch.
You'll see her.
Okay, that's good. That's great.
If no one else does, Emrys is gonna start opening doors. He has a time crunch on his disguising, and doesn't plan on having it go away before he gets where he wants to go.
Which door would you like to open
Um,
first? I realize
uh,
this one is not particularly visible. There you go.
This one.
This one right here?
Yeah, it's the closest one, so he's just gonna open the door.
You guys never cease to amaze me. When you glance through the doorway, you see a filthy room with dishes and bits of discarded food everywhere. The furniture was perhaps once of fine quality, but now it's covered in stains of mysterious origins. A decrepit wooden staircase climbs up the wall in one corner.
Clover, did
And
you
sitting-
reveal it? Sorry.
Not yet.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Keep going.
Sitting at the desk is a toad-like figure with bulging eyes Its mouth hangs open ever so slightly, so flies flit in and out of it. Its skin is cracked. Are you entering the doorway?
I don't think I think I just kind of poked my head in. I don't think I would reasonably enter without giving it a full assessment.
You see two of those little creatures sitting on her shoulders.
Um,
Since
Do
the
I-
door did get open, you hear, "What act of desperation compels you to enter my home, little darling?"
fuck.
The first door.
The
first
first
door we opened.
room?
The first fucking door you all opened. I have a million doors. There's no other direct route to it. Y'all walked straight in.
Hey, Clove, I'm just
Yes.
curious because I looked at something before we went in here. Is that what I saw?
Which thing? What did you look at? I don't remember.
I remember you sending me a picture of that gross ass looking
Oh,
frog
yeah.
bitch.
You got that was your vision, wasn't it?
I don't
Let me
remember what
find
she
my
was
page
doing
about
was the
that.
thing.
One second. You saw this hag in the pool at the bottom where you all entered.
Interesting. Okay,
Let me send
Cal.
a picture of her nasty ass for everybody.
Disgusting.
We're gonna
I
tuck
zoomed
that
in
away
on her for the
later.
recording.
Oh.
Where is she?
Oh,
I hate my Chromebook so much sometimes.
dude, I'm fucking
I don't know if
sweaty.
we have the worst luck or the best luck.
Did you pick which room she was gonna be in?
No, she is canonly in this room.
Sorry.
This is amazing.
Move the map.
I literally only picked that one because the thing croaked and went upstairs. So I was like, okay, we have no business downstairs. And then
Those things don't
just
show up
so-
until you start making noise.
and it just so happened to be the first door. I was just gonna go in order.
This is amazing. I love
Why
us.
can I not find this picture of her? It's literally in my downloads. This makes no sense. Give me 1 second. I'm fighting for my life here. Digging
I'm
through my
fighting for my
fucking
life trying to move the
pictures.
map up. Please.
Dog, it's
look.
fucked up.
Please, I just want to zoom in.
Whoa.
Where? Why?
Here,
This
you want me
makes
to
no
copy the
sense right
picture
now.
I got from my messages?
Found her. Sometimes my Chromebook doesn't put things in order correctly, and this was one of those times.
I hate when that happens.
Yeah, it's fucking annoying.
Why is she kind of silly and goofy?
She's
I
a
love
little
her.
silly and goofy.
She's got
I don't know how
horseshoe
she-
haircut.
I don't know how she manages to look both crusty and wet at the same
You know what she
time.
looks like? Oh, no. Hold on. How do I spell? Adventure Time. Sorry, I made myself laugh because it's even more accurate than I remember.
Fuck.
Download.
I feel like I know what you're talking about.
I feel like
Is it the one that
I'm
wants
not
his hair?
Hold on. Let's go. There you go.
Yes! The bitch that wants his hair.
You're so right.
So
You're
very
so right.
accurate.
That's
Oh,
so fucking funny.
For the
That's
viewing
even better.
audience on YouTube, it's one of the witch characters that wants Finn's hair from Adventure Time.
Can you guys see that?
Gross.
It's
That's
a big
the bit.
white blob.
It
Big
is.
Oh.
Are you?
Sorry, I
Entering.
was a little
Yes.
unprepared for this. Does everyone else hear her speak when she talks?
He spoke loud enough. You all should hear her through the open door.
Behind, through, because I had my head in. I think with one of the hands that are still out, I would kind of tap Cal and point towards the door. Not saying anything, but to kind of, I'm trying to convey, don't know if Cal's going to pick up on it or not, but trying to convey this is who we are here for. We didn't discuss anything else, but
Right.
Who
Oh,
has
fuck.
the book?
I have the book, and I'm unprepared for what. Okay, sorry, Clover. What did she say when we came in?
What act of desperation compels you to enter my home, little darlings?
I feel like Cal would have been behind Emrys, and even not fully
As
understanding the
usual.
tap and the point, Cal would kind of gently open the door a little further, put a hand on Emrys's hip, and kind of sidle herself into the room.
I would also step in. Um, I don't think I would have. I didn't say it, but I don't know if I can retcon. I don't think I should because we're already way past it. I read a little bit of this book. I don't know if anyone else would have any information from it. Do you? Okay, I didn't know if Clover messaged anyone. As Cal steps in, I'll step in behind. I'll let Cal go in first if she wants to. And I would like to say, it's not desperation, but that really unfit king down there gave us this book. Don't know why he trusted anyone else with it other than himself, but we thought that you might want it back, and I'm gonna pull out the book.
When you pull it out, she begins to laugh. And you all watch as Emrys's disguise is flicked away. Emrys, dear, we wondered where you'd gotten off to. I saw you have my book. Ever the best servant. Give it here, give it here.
Of course. I'll step forward and I'll bow when I hand it to her, and I'll say, apologies for the disguise. You never know who is watching.
That's very true, very true. Which sister kept you? I knew they knew where you were. I knew it.
I don't remember the names of the other ones.
Endolin and Scabatha.
I'll say, surprisingly, probably not the one you're thinking that it is.
Those witches, they think I can't figure anything out. Well, I see you've made some new friends. Come in, come in. Sit. And she gestures to her nasty, moldy furniture.
Kind of.
The side eye that Emrys is getting right now could part this whole fucking swamp.
Okay, remember what I asked you for a wisdom save?
Yes.
It's a fucking scrying spell.
Fucking killing myself.
I thought you of all people would recognize it.
You know, I thought
really
it could have
funny
been
when you did it.
It could have been a few different things. I just wasn't sure immediately.
Cal is going to go sit. Just plop her ass right down on this nasty couch. But the side eye that Emrys is receiving currently.
Emrys is sitting and he's not really making eye contact with anyone, but you would notice that he is like putting on an extra sense of poise right now, if that makes sense. Like trying to make himself look a little better than he normally does. Is Rat still invisible?
Rat is still invisible.
I want.
She regarded it more as like a funny ha-ha thing.
Okay. Then, Rat, I would like to be next to me.
Are we all positioned where we want to be in the room before I move on?
Um,
I'm not sure where we're supposed to sit. I guess I'm gonna sit on the couch too.
Here, hang on, I'll
I'm gonna
scooch
sit
over.
like kind of by. Well, you
Mainly
said you were
she just
next to me. I'm
wanted
gonna
you all
sit
in
next to
here.
one of the tables.
That's just fine.
We'll just touch elbows, Cal.
Yeah, it's fine.
Well, who might all of you be? What brings you all to my hut? She's
Cal.
looking at each of you, but it's one eye and the other eye going all over the place looking at you all.
I love
Hate
her.
that. Hate that.
If I may, my friends, and I put a little stress on that word, have come from the carnival, and I was hoping to retrieve things that they had lost.
Mm. At that point, both of the eyes fix on Star. Only one of you all has anything with me. Should have learned our lessons, maybe. Paid our entry fees.
You're right. I should have. I'm sorry.
Now, I don't intend to simply hand over things that I've gained, rightfully so. But I will trade. I would like you all to steal something for me. There's a painting in the basement of my lovely sister Scabatha's home. Of our dear, dear family. I would like you to bring me her portrait.
To be clear, this is one big picture and you only want her face, or is it several pictures?
There are several. I want the one of her.
Wanted to make sure I understood.
Can I? Can I detect thoughts on her?
What kind of
No,
save
no, no,
is that?
Yeah, fuck it, whatever. Let's do
What
it.
kind of save is that?
Well, it's just surface thoughts, and then it's a wisdom saving throw if I decide to go deeper. I just want to see what's on the surface.
I don't think they know
Andy.
you've done it unless you probe deeper.
Mhm.
Right.
Okay,
Andy, please.
give me a second. Just to make sure.
Andy, I'm so scared.
We just killed a thief. Let's go steal something. Ooh, what?
Same.
Her consciousness on the base level feels strange, as if there's layers to it. But you get thoughts like, as if I'll really give it back, silly fools. I don't know what Emrys thought bringing them here asking for things like this. Not much else.
Okay.
Do I know about the painting that she's talking about?
No.
Okay, I didn't think so. One second here. I'm gonna say to her, well, maybe you would consider trading something else. And I need a constitution save from her.
Is this the same trick you did on above table? Is this the same trick you did on Mr. Light?
No.
Okay.
22.
Okay. Passes with flying colors, but let me I knew she would, but was interested to see how high her modifiers were. Oh, and then sorry, I also are those things are all of these blocks 5 feet?
Yes.
I would also need it from the 2 things behind her.
Let me pull up their stat blocks. Why are they all the way at the back of the book?
Every time we have a pause like this, I can hear in my brain Sam from Critical Role going, we're paused now, guys. D&D Beyond.
That's so funny.
Right?
Yeah, con saves.
That's a 13 and a 12.
Neither save. Okay. So, there is, you guys would hear Emrys say that, and then there's a really sudden, loud ringing noise that comes from the center point of the 3 of them. And the 2 creatures take 16 points of thunder damage, and Bavlorna takes, what's half of that? 8 points
8.
of thunder damage. And I casted Shatter on all of them.
With that, let's go ahead and roll initiative.
I was gonna
Oh
say
my
I
God!
would take painting.
Christ!
I was gonna go get it. Do I have to fight her? I was down. I was down for
Okay.
whatever.
The painting.
Ah,
Never mind. I'll tell you guys our train of thought later. Whenever.
No, tell us right now. Right now.
I'm
tell us
gonna
right now.
whenever we RP it.
I got a dirty 20 for initiative.
Can we take 2 seconds so I can go take a shit, please?
Yeah, I'm hungry. Can I go get a snack?
We can take a little breaky poo.
Okay.
Damn it. I was gonna be like, you give us her,
my
like,
God.
part of whatever you took from her back, and then I will go get the painting. I wasn't gonna say I was gonna steal it, because I'm not gonna steal. I was just
Love
gonna
your enthusiasm. Wouldn't have worked.
pay it. I still would have said
We're
it.
gonna-
Truly, you will never cease to amaze me with your ability to just like steamroll exactly whatever I planned.
Well, I would like to think that after we could still like raid her fucking hut. But...
Oh, you absolutely are gonna have to go look and find it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna ask things.
I'm sorry.
I had a question.
I'm sorry. Maybe
That's
Emrys can answer
perfectly
your
fine.
question.
As if Cal is gonna trust anything that comes out of his mouth now.
I know. I thought you were so funny with your spell, and I already had her like she knows you're coming with it.
I know.
I was like, valiant effort, valiant effort. That DC was impossibly high because she knows you and knows the book.
I know.
I think even when you rolled a 19, it was like a 22 DC.
Oh, I didn't even roll too great, but I have. Oh, I guess I did. Oh, yeah, I have a +4 to wisdom. I didn't roll too high on my dice. I'm
I think
sorry.
it's
I also have to
very-
pee, so I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead, guys.
I think it's very funny that you guys just had the conversation about I'm not a servant, I'm an equal, and then the same morning he gets called a servant.
My God. Yeah, that's part of what we're gonna have to
Oh.
fucking talk about. I swear to God.
Okay, I go pee. Goodbye.
Okay.
I've been sitting on that since I got the campaign book. Oh.
CD in this moment, because they don't understand what the fuck is going on, does not trust Emrys.
Right, Dusty's sitting here like, why?
Why? So many whys!
I know that CD and Cal don't, or not CD and Cal. I know Dusty and Cal don't like each other, but I feel like they're both giving each other like. Do you see this?
This is the same look that they used to give one another when the coworker that they mutually disliked did something.
Like, we might
This
not
is
like
the
each other,
same
but
look.
we just like other people more.
Yes! Dusty and Cal might not like one another, but they are both competent at their jobs and therefore hated stupid people just as much as each other. So,
I feel like such a silly Billy for even thinking you all wouldn't end up in this fight tonight.
I knew we would. I was just hoping to delay it.
I wasn't
I was
sure that we would, honestly. I wasn't confident.
I was like, maybe they'll want to do the coup d'etat. Maybe they'll explore and we'll end at the fight. No.
If
No,
Skeggy was
I'm
here,
glad I
we'd
gave
be in the middle of a fucking coup right now. Like,
My God.
You know what? I'm glad we decided that the revolution was not our business.
Really
It's not
dummy.
our business. The Bullywugs clearly replaced their monarch like they get paychecks. So,
Like, I love bullywugs. They can handle their own problems.
I was not ready to get into combat after the first conversation with this woman. I don't know why I wasn't ready for that, but I wasn't ready for that.
Okay. What was I about to say? Balls, I forgot.
Hell's 9 bells.
Oh, but you guys, I could not disagree more. This is earning Emrys points in my book. Every single time we have a session, Emrys just creeps on up.
Dusty is choosing to remain neutral on Emrys.
Emrys lost almost all the points they gained with the sex.
I mean,
The
he might be your servant, but he did immediately stab a bitch, so.
There's a lot of complicated emotions going on right now.
Sowing the seeds of distrust.
Hello.
nobody responded to me, but is Emrys just like Feywild Pearl? Like,
You're funny.
am I wrong? Am I wrong?
You all know
I have no
what
comments on that.
Hexblood is?
Yeah, does anyone know
What'd you say,
what a
Chloe?
hexblood is?
Yeah, do you all know what that is?
Like
No.
a warlock?
Like, no.
Not a hex
Yeah.
blade.
A hex
Oh.
blood. It is
Oh,
a
shit.
lineage race that you can take from the Van Richten's Guide to Ravenloft. They're hag people.
Is it your mom?
Oh,
You a
pieces
mama's
are
boy?
puzzling.
Guess we'll find out. If you guys don't care, before we resume, I'm gonna order a pizza really quick.
I'm literally eating pizza right now.
Dude, I'm so
I had
hungry.
pizza earlier today.
I'm so pissed that I overslept during my nap because I wanted to make food because all I have right now is like ingredient food and not like grab and eat food. And since I overslept, now I'm like, I'll just order fucking pizza.
I'm having so many thoughts right now.
And I'm so excited to finally be able to spill some beans about Emrys. I love him so much.
I'm trying to catch up on my notes really quick while we have a moment. So, we woke up, we did the seance, we got here, we went up into the thing, and then all that
Yeah,
happened, right?
directly
Am I
into this,
missing
yeah.
anything? Okay.
Nope.
Nope.
Good news is we still have like 2 hours to do this fight. So
I'm anxious. I'm not at that monk level where every hit I make is really good yet. I'm still at baby monk tier.
Don't worry, buff girlfriend star will protect.
Eventually, I think in like a level or two, Dusty will be more effective in combat.
I'm excited to like get to, I think it's level 6 that I have a thing that I can do with you guys. Yeah,
think
6th
next
level,
level-
you guys can be a part of my seances.
Oh, yay.
Ooh.
I think next level I get 2 attacks per turn instead of 1.
Nice.
I love putting in my order like instruction delivery, like delivery instructions to be like, hey, I don't have a driveway right now, so park on the road.
That's funny.
My food is ordered, so I am ready when you guys are. I'm literally sweating right now. I'm so nervous.
Okay, give me your rolls.
Oh, I didn't.
I got a
15.
dirty 20.
I also got a 15.
Who's got the higher dex?
I have a
+4.
+2. You first.
Beak 4.
League 4.
Beak
And
4.
Emrys?
17. Sorry,
Alright.
I wait to be called on because I don't want to yell over everybody.
You're just fine.
And also, I'll need a token for rat.
God damn it.
I know.
I forgot about
token.
rat.
Rat. Token.
Rat.
Rat. Where is he? Where is my rat token? There he is. Please. Hang on. This thing's gonna fuck with me. Let's hope it just lets this be easy. Boop. Cool. Right. Put him over here.
Thank you.
Let me make him your dude. Perfect. Okay.
I'm sweaty. We'll see which dice I'm going to use tonight.
Can't believe
Sorry
this is
in advance.
happening.
Who is holding those potions, by the way? Let's just figure that out now. Who has a potion on them? Because you got 2.
Oh, I have them both right now. I would like to think I gave at least
You
one
all
to
could have
someone else.
distributed them before. I'll allow that.
Yeah,
Who wants to have each?
Who has the lowest HP? Didn't we just
CD
talk
does.
about that? I'll give CD the other one.
Mm-hmm. Okay,
This
that's
is
a potion of greater healing. 4d4 plus 4.
4d4.
+4, yeah.
Mhm.
I was
hate
gonna
you
say it's
guys.
definitely not me.
Big Guy song is stuck in my head, and that just made me think of it again.
What song?
4d4 plus, is it plus anything?
Guys.
+4.
Plus 4. So, at the start of this round, you hit shatter on her and the Lornlings. Her eyes fix on you in obvious shock, and she croaks out, "Traitor!" And she is going to cast a spell at you.
Yeah, understandable.
It's an 18 hit.
Yeah.
Okay. You all watch a nasty greenish ray come from her finger. Let me roll your damage here. I love having a dice curse and being a DM.
I also love
9 points of necrotic damage.
Ooh, okay. Awesome. Very awesome.
I need a calculator. I'm trying so hard not to kill you guys.
Yeah, I have my calculator up as well.
Please, fucking Christ.
I just want you to know I'm bloody at 16. 16 is my bloody HP right there. You
Are
said
you at that right now?
No, you said I took 9, right?
Yeah, 9 points of necrotic damage.
I'm at 24.
I have all of
I'm
your
okay
health
for
points
now.
right in front of my face.
This
so.
is, dude, my AC is literally 11, so that's why I kept one of the potions. I was not giving that to anyone else.
Let's see. Can she have them do anything? Okay. Dusty, since you're the other one closest to her, she's going to swing towards you, and her jaw unhinges like a snake as she attempts to bite you.
Do I make like a dex save or something?
No, this is a melee attack.
Okay.
Ooh. Does an 11 hit you?
An 11?
Yeah.
No. Thank God.
Her jaw snaps shut just shy of you.
She's like leaning towards me, right?
Yeah.
Can I use a reaction to try to like hit her in the head? Since she's trying to bite me?
Sure, absolutely.
Nice, amazing. A 7 doesn't hit her, does it?
No.
Well, I try.
Valiant effort. It's now your turn.
Okay. Well, since she's right there, I'm gonna try to hit her again and hopefully not roll another 7. Does a 15 hit her?
15 is the DC to hit her. It's her
Okay.
AC.
So she'll take 4 points of bludgeoning damage from my quarterstaff. And then I'm going to use 1 key point to make 2 more attacks on her.
All right.
One at a 15 again, and the other at 9. So that one
Okay.
doesn't hit. And then these are unarmed strikes, which is what, a D4?
I believe so. D4 plus something at this level.
4 more points of bludgeoning damage.
All
Freaking
right.
me out. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can do. Oh, yeah. Hold on. 5 times my proficiency bonus, so 10 feet. I'm going to back up. Technically, I'm jumping over here using my rabbit hop bonus action. As a bonus action, I can jump a number of feet equal to my proficiency bonus times 5 without provoking opportunities of attacks.
Ooh,
So I'm back here and I'm running away.
wonderful.
Was that
Very
10
nice.
feet? 5, 10. I think 10 feet's over here. I just can't count.
It's a
That's
small
it.
room. We don't gotta worry too much. Emrys, it is your turn.
Can we talk on our turns? Like, as long
Yeah,
as it's
I'll
not
let you
super
talk.
long.
Mhm.
So she said traitor when she hit me. I'll when she's like traitor, and I go to attack back, I'll say hypocrite, and then I'm going to bonus action cast hex on her.
Wonderful. What does that do?
So what it does, it doesn't say that there's any save or anything. It just says you place a curse on a creature that you can see within range. So until the spell ends, I deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage to the target. And then I also choose an ability to give her disadvantage on until the spell ends, but it's only for ability checks, not for saves. So that's not the part I really care about. I like the extra damage. So I will hex her strength. So any strength
Good
checks,
choice.
yeah, any strength checks she has to make, she'll have disadvantage on while I have this up. And then if it drops, it kind of works like Hunter's Mark, where if she drops to 0 hit points on my next turn, I can use a bonus action to just like transfer it to somebody else. Yeah, so that's what it does. So bonus action, I hex her, and then I am gonna Eldritch Blast her. Or ooh, math. 23.
Nice.
That'll hit.
And that is that is 14 points of force damage, and then what is it, a d6? 2 points of necrotic damage. And then that's all that I can do, but then Rat takes his turn. I'm actually going to have him go up to one of these side creatures, and him making an attack makes him not invisible anymore. But I'm just going to have him sting at one of these guys.
Excellent.
I'll just use my red dice. For a 7, I assume that doesn't hit.
Let me check. That does not hit.
I didn't think so. And
Yeah,
that's
I had to make sure.
That's all that I can do.
All right. Very nice turn.
Thank you.
Star, it is your turn.
Emrys, do you need to go to safety?
Do I? Are you asking me that like in combat or above table?
Whichever one the DM will allow. If it's above
You can do it in
table,
combat. You can do it in combat. I'll allow it.
okay.
When you ask that, he will kind of like jerk his head to you, and you'll be able to see he's like filled with almost like an inhuman rage, and he's like, no.
Okay. In that case, I will cast Bane on her. So charisma saving throw.
$18.
That definitely saves. Let me see. Oh wait, I can do 3 creatures up to my choice. So can the other ones also?
Absolutely.
cast-
Charisma saves for them.
And hang on. Because I have to be within 30 feet, and I just want to make sure that 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then 5, 10. Okay, I will have moved up to here in order to get both of them.
The 12 and a 4.
Fail for both of them.
They have a -2 to charisma.
Excellent.
Love that.
So yeah, D4 and subtract the thing for attacks and saving throws.
Wonderful.
Also, I'm here. I'm gonna turn off my camera so I can eat my dinner.
Valid.
I ate on camera. You guys get free ASMR content.
Please, no. I fucking hate ASMR.
I really hate eating ASMR. It bothers me so bad.
I have never found an ASMR I like, but
The only one I kind of like is the soapy wooden combs.
I
Some
like
of them,
slime.
but I have to be in the mood for it. A lot of the times it
Yeah.
icks me out. Okay. Plum, just so you know, your mic is still on. I don't know if you intended for it to be off or not.
I'm so sorry.
CD, it is your turn.
So, detect thoughts is a concentration spell, and it lasts for up to a minute. I want to know, was Bevlorna thinking anything when Emrys called her a hypocrite? Did that trigger anything in her mind?
Nothing but die, 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 die.
Valid.
And then when he, like, just this whole time, like, I'm just listening in on her brain. Hold on, I want to make note of die, 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 die. And then I am going to, first of all, I'm going to bonus action give Emrys a bardic inspiration. And then I am going to cast Thunderwave, but I'm going to upcast it at the second level from the first level. So I need a Constitution saving throw from Bevlorna and the Froggy Dude right next to Rat. This
Not
is a
both of them, just the one?
It's a 15-foot square, so
I
I
see.
don't think that I can get both of them. So I'm just going to do the one that Rat is fighting.
What kind of save is that?
That is a con save.
She gets a 15,
Fuck that bitch! God damn it!
and the Lordling gets a 19.
Okay, well they both pass, but they're still going to take half damage.
Excellent.
Lornling is a very funny name.
13, 15. So 15, half of that is 7. So they both take 7 points of thunder damage on that.
You blast the Lornling into non-existence. Very nice, very nice. They have crap ass hit points. They just use the Quickling stat block.
Okay. And this entire time until the 1 minute is up or until I lose concentration on detect thoughts, I am listening to every single thing that this bitch is thinking. So if there's anything noteworthy, please tell me.
When that one dies, she thinks, another. I'll have to make another.
Okay. Make another. Interesting. That will be my turn.
Cal, your turn.
I don't know if you saw, but I did send you something because I forgot to update something. I need to flip a coin just really quickly because I'm dramatic like that. Ah! Okay. Coin has been flipped. Before Cal does anything, Cal is going to look at Emrys. Never the servant, huh, pretty boy?
Not
And
for
Cal,
this one.
Sure. We have so much to talk about when I'm done with this. And Cal is going to run over here, get in front of this bitch. And I am going to she tried to bite Dusty, right?
Mm-hmm.
Cal is going to bite the hag and cast inflict wounds as she does.
Excellent. Is there a save for any of
Why are
that?
we doing that for?
There's not. I have to roll to hit with inflict wounds.
Oh, okay.
Don't fuck me. That's not good. Let me double check what that bonus is just really quickly. That is a big 12. I don't think that hits.
Nope. Unfortunately.
Let me see if I can do something else. There's still one of the little dudes up, isn't there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I would like to, with my bonus action, cast Spiritual Weapon.
All right.
So
Go ahead. I'm just creating another one for you.
Yeah. So the trident appears, and I'm 95% certain that we've talked about this before, but I do think on the turn that I summon it, I can try to hit with it.
Yes, I'm fine with that.
Yes, excellent, cool. I love that for me. Let's see if the spiritual weapon. I would also like to hit her with the spiritual weapon. So if I could, I would like to summon it like right here. So it's between the still living thing and her. So I would like to try to hit her with it. Let me see if I can do that. Maybe the spiritual weapon will have better luck than me. Who knows? It does, at least a little bit. That is a big 15.
Are you trying to hit the Lornling or her?
Her.
15 does it.
15 does it. Okay, that's excellent for me. That is not great damage. That is 6 force damage to her.
All right. Top of the round, if there's nothing else you would like to do.
That is all that I can do.
Badlorna's turn again. Before she does anything else, she reaches in her mouth and down her throat and pulls out another one of those little creatures.
Damn it.
Flings it over here where the one that
You're
was by
corn godding us right
is.
now. You evil bastard.
She makes them, they're just tiny, her
Well, just like the lunch lady.
She made them out of like swamp muck. I didn't realize she made them in her gut.
they're her.
That's fucking gross.
Disgusting.
They're her.
She's a little nasty. What can I say? Since you are right in front of her, Cal, she's going to attempt to bite you. Does 16 hit you?
16 does not.
All right. Very nice.
I have a big shield.
Her jaw, like, gets caught on your shield for a second. Pretty fucking gnarly. There's drool all over it. Emrys, I love you. She's going to hit you with her Withering Ray again.
That's fine. I've expected more attacks than I've gotten, so.
A 21 to hit.
Yeah. That nearly doubles my AC.
What? I hate losing shit as I'm looking through it. 11 points of necrotic damage.
Okay. I am bloodied. Do you want us to tell you when we're bloodied? I think I got into that habit from playing under Andy. Okay.
Absolutely. Tell me when you're bloody, because like I said, I don't want to kill you all. Sorry that I've only managed to hit you. It's pretty funny.
Well, I have one of the potions, so it's okay.
Her Lornling is going to attack rats. Let's see here.
No.
Not the baby.
Rat. I want to crochet a little rat so bad.
Don't worry, if I kill him, he can be brought back pretty easily.
Yeah, he doesn't actually die. Like he's a summoned thing.
Okay. It makes 3 attacks against him.
3.
A 17, an 18, and a 27 to hit.
What the fuck?
they all 3 hit. But when I mean, Rat's like right next to me. I assume that I would see him getting attacked. Let me
Well,
make sure I'm looking at the right page really quick, because I can give him something as a reaction. What page is that? 71. Sorry.
okay.
As a reaction, I'm gonna grant Rat resistance to the attacks.
Oh, okay. So it's gonna have this damage?
Yeah.
That's wonderful. I did a big 7 points of damage.
So
It's only
3,
D4s.
4. Do you have down or up? So is it 3 or 4 damage?
Make it
I thought it
3.
was always rounded down.
I thought
I
so too,
round
but
down, yeah.
I
I'm not
didn't want to
mean.
make that decision. So thank you. Okay.
That'll bring us to Dusty.
Hello. Okay. Sorry, I gotta wait for D20 or Roll20 to load again. I'm gonna come over next to Cal, and I'm gonna try to hit her with my stick again. I have one move. It's called stick move. Does an 18 hit?
An 18 does hit.
Okay. And then that is 6 points of bludgeoning damage. I almost said 1d6 points. I was like, obviously. And then, I'm not gonna use my key points again because I don't feel like it, but I am gonna use my last bunny hop to jump back again.
Very nice.
Keeping my key points, but not those bunny hops. I'm out of here.
If that's all for your turn, it is your turn,
that'll be all.
Empress.
Now I'm gonna go pee.
Okay. I'm going to. I don't think I really have any other bonus things to do here. God, it got really quiet when Bug muted.
It did.
I almost thought that I got booted from Discord. I had to come back to the window and check. I'm just gonna Eldritch Blast her. For it wasn't at 1, but I have Lucky Feet, so I'm gonna use it. Oh, much better for a 22.
That'll hit.
Um,
Can y'all hear this cricket in my basement? He's
um,
going hard, y'all.
for 14 force damage again. Both times I've done that, I maxed out my damage dice.
Very nice.
And then
that hit made her bloodied.
Oh.
That's all that I can do, but seeing as these side guys can be respawned, I'm gonna have Rat disengage. And what's his speed? 40. He'll go here, like kind of behind me. And that's all that he can do because that's an action. So that's it for my turn.
All right. Star, it is your turn.
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I didn't give her my
Mhm.
extra necrotic damage. 4 from the Eldritch Blast. My bad.
Very nice.
Okay. I am going to. Emerus has taken a lot of damage, right? You haven't taken your health potion yet?
I'm at 13 currently. I'm just under
Okay.
Buddy.
I'm gonna level 2 healing word you. Hold on. Mark it off.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Okay, so. Okay, so I need 2d4. I got double 4s plus my spellcasting ability modifier, which I think is also a 4. Hold on. It is. So regain 12 hit points.
Very
Nice.
Thank you.
Bonus action. Going to give. Can I give rat inspiration?
DD's done
Okay.
it before.
Absolutely.
Okay. I'm gonna give rat inspiration and be like, get him, rat! Get him!
Yours is a D6, or both of the inspirations are D6s right now, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Correct.
I didn't know if it changed based on subclass or not.
No, that's just a general bard thing, unless there's some OPS bard subclass I don't know of.
Thanks.
Anything else on your turn?
Nar, that'll be it.
Now CD's turn.
Oh, hey, question: have you been adding the Bane to the Lornlings?
Yeah, they have
Okay.
dummy stats.
Okay, just making sure. Which I mean,
Anything-
technically, it's only the
It's
one
only
that
the
is
one
now.
Yeah.
Anything going on in her brain with the detect thoughts? Anything fun? Anything juicy?
She's thinking about how unprepared you all were for this. And even though she's been hurt, there is a continual confidence to her at this point.
Okay. Then I would. Did Emrys use the Bardic Inspiration die, or does he still have that? Okay. Then I'm going to bonus action give Cal a Bardic Inspiration. And Emrys, that doesn't mean that you lose yours. You get to keep yours. I just looked. It doesn't say anything about more than one creature having Bardic at a time. So.
Okay.
And then I'm going to lock eyes with Bavlorna, and suddenly, in a serious tone that CD doesn't use or you guys haven't heard yet, is going to call her pathetic and tell her to stop hurting Emrys. And I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers at the second level. So I need a
Very
wisdom
nice.
saving throw from her.
A 9.
Fuck you! You're taking 46 damage, ho!
Nice.
Math. Okay. 12 points of psychic damage, and she has to use her reaction to move as far away from me as she can.
Very, very nice.
Bitch. What's she thinking? What does she think when I fucking hit her with that?
It's shock, and there's a sliver of how do I escape?
Okay. That's my turn.
Since she has to take her reaction, I would say that's immediate. She's going to move over here.
Do I get an attack of opportunity because she's leaving combat with me?
You absolutely get an attack of opportunity.
I love that for me.
Get fucked by Vorna.
I'm glad you're allowing that.
Okay, let me. God, I'm rolling like ass tonight. That's not gonna hit because that's a 14.
Bardic
You have
inspiration.
inspiration.
That's a
You have
pop.
inspiration.
You're so right. You're so right. I love you all.
If it's a 14, you just need a 1.
Ah, 5. Hell yes. God, I love bards.
Excellent. Make your hit.
That is 7 extra points of bludgeoning damage.
Very, very nice. And that is now your turn, Cal.
10, 15, 20, 25. I will admit, this fucked up the plan a little bit. I was not. Actually, I can still do what I want to do. So what I want to attempt to do is run to a point where I can hit her and like one maybe of the Lornlings, and hopefully not Emrys. I may want to punch him, but I don't want him dead.
If I get caught in the crossfires, it's okay.
Well, I'm going to cast Thunder Wave.
That's fine.
What's the radius on it?
It is a 15-foot square.
I was gonna say.
15
I think you can angle that. You're
I was
fine.
gonna say, if you get
Okay.
right here, it's like the 2 squares above you, so it wouldn't.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's the thing is, Thunder Wave specifically says it's centered on me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, you're fine.
Okay. Okay. Good.
Oh
Excellent.
fuck,
I
I
love
did
that.
that wrong earlier. My bad. Because I cast Thunderwave as well.
I'm stupid. I don't know how spells work. It's cool. It's fine. I don't know shit.
So yeah, essentially, Cal is going to run in there. I do need the Lornling that I hit and Bavlorna to make a con save, and I'm gonna do the thing where I stand up. But I know you all think that's so funny.
I love
Yeah.
it. Time to stand.
Essentially, what Cal is going to attempt to do is run in there and basically strike this pose. And when she stomps that foot down, the thunder wave is going to go out.
I was taking a shit.
Is there
shitted on
is there a save for that?
Yes, it is a con save.
All right. She gets a 15,
He does pass.
and the Lornling gets a big 6.
She does pass, but here's the thing. I'm gonna do that thing again that I did the other time. And I am going to invoke what did I use? I really haven't what was it? It was my channel divinity. That's the thing. I am going to choose to invoke my channel divinity destructive wrath, where I can deal maximum damage for lightning or thunder damage.
Ooh, very, very nice.
Ooh.
So that is 2d8, so that is a full 16 points of thunder damage.
And she'll take that, or is it a half?
It does not say anything about like pass,
Since
fail,
you hit
yada
it with
yada.
your channel divinity, we're just gonna make her take it. She only gets so many. The quickling immediately is reduced to like it's like barely hanging on. She's looking pretty fucked up. Her eyes are looking around wildly. And as it is her turn, let me pull up the spell since they didn't put it in the book. Cal, I need a wisdom saving throw.
That's fine. Okay. Oh, that's cocked. Hang on. That's also. Come on now. Okay. That's not good. Like I said, I am rolling like straight ass tonight. That's a big 8.
You are polymorphed into a frog.
This bitch.
You're now a simple little frog.
This
Oh my
absolute whore. Does that cause me to lose concentration on my spiritual weapon? I'm just curious.
Are you an
I'm
angry enough frog?
pretty sure it would,
You
because
have
it
the
makes you.
intelligence of the creature that you are, so yes.
Damn. That's too bad. Oh well.
Lady, does she have to remain as far away from you as possible, or was that a one-turn thing?
It just says that she has to use her reaction to move away from me, so I assume that doesn't. It's not a continuous thing.
This Lornling is going to come here. This one is going to come here. And she's going to move down here.
Oh boy.
Let's see here. Let's see.
Oh, why is she so close to me?
Dusty, she's going to make a bite attack against you.
Fucking try it. Rip her teeth out next time she does.
It's an 18.
That does hit.
You are considered grappled because you are in her mouth.
Fuck her. I want to grab one of her teeth. I'm going to grapple her back.
Frogs don't have teeth.
Wait,
They
hold
have-
on. Which side of me is she on? Is she on the side where I have no arm? Is she just on my nub?
I do believe it's more like your head and your arm are outside of her mouth while the rest of you is in her.
Ah, ew.
They also, frogs, unfortunately, don't have teeth. She's got
My
some
legs.
on the top that are
She got
like
my
vaguely
legs.
crocodile-esque. But the bottom part is like a big, it's like a big sandpaper thing. That's the best way I can describe it.
I hate that. I hate that so
Gumming
much.
ya.
Gumming the shit out
Rubbing
of
her
you.
old lady mouth on me. Lady, if I wanted this, I would have asked.
CD, she's going to make a withering ray attack at you because you've been fucking with her.
Do I
That
take
is.
damage from her biting me? Or is she
Oh,
just...
yeah, you know what? I forgot to roll your damage from her biting you. 1 second.
I was about to say, I haven't taken any damage at all, but I was like, she just bit
That's
me.
7 points of damage.
Okay.
Lies, that's 12, actually.
Ooh,
plus
I was going to
6.
say. Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. To do math.
And then she hit you with her withering ray for a 25 to hit.
A 25 to hit.
Yeah.
That hits.
And that's 15 points of necrotic damage.
Immediately bloodied. Immediately bloodied.
Let me do some math real quick. Because I'm not done.
Just fucking kill me, man.
Y'all are
No.
really close to killing her. You've done really, really well. And also, I'm not done doesn't mean for you. She's definitely done with you. The Lornling on Emrys is going to take its multi-attack. God damn, I rolled like dicks.
It'll probably still hit me.
So that's... There's a 17 and a 27 in there, but one's a natural one, so...
The 2 hit, but not the, obviously not that one.
You take a big 4 points of damage.
Okay.
And then the Lornling on Star is also going to take its multi-attack against her. And that is... a 27 to hit, a dirty 20,
Mhm.
and a 13.
13 does not hit.
All right. It's 3 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
Emrys, how many did I give you?
4.
4. Just making sure. All right. That's going to be her turn. Now Dusty's turn. If you'd like to make a strength check to not be grappled anymore.
Yeah, that'd be great. I got a 10.
Not going to do it.
Okay.
I
Okay.
will allow you, since your one good arm is outside of her mouth, if you'd like to make some punches or like kick around in her maw, I will allow it.
I was gonna say, can I like kick in her mouth?
I believe when you are grappled, it gives you disadvantage on attacks, but you can absolutely still attack.
Okay. At first, I'm going to try to hit her with my staff on the outside. See if she'll let me go like that. Does a 3 hit? Okay, then I'm gonna use one of my key points to try to hit her. I'm gonna try to kick her in her mouth.
Excellent.
If I find something gross in there, I find something gross. That one was cocked. Hold on.
Grappled
rolled-
only affects speed, not any attacks.
Oh, so you can cut that first one. You can roll it again as a normal roll, since I gave you disadvantage the first time.
Okay. I'm okay with it. I rolled bad on both of them. I rolled a 7 and a 3. But
Wonderful.
this time I rolled a 15, so that'd be a 15 and a 18
All right, wonderful.
to kick her in her mouth.
That'll fucking do it.
All right, I'm kicking her in her mouth. Where's my d4s? It's 2 plus 2 plus another 2 and another 2, so 8 points of bludgeoning damage in her mouth.
In her mouth.
Very, very
In her mouth.
nice.
I have to iterate. It is in her mouth. Dusty's looking for the uvula so she can get gagged out.
Oh shit, Clover, I haven't made. I just realized that the times I've taken damage, I haven't made any Constitution saves. Do you want me to retroactively do those?
Just do one real quick. It's not the end of the world.
It's for my hex.
I think we realized that at the exact same time because I realized I didn't make a con save after I took damage, but I got a 14, so I passed mine.
What did I say? I don't know how spells work.
You know what? I need to do that for Bane.
Go ahead. Everybody
This
make
is
your
why I
con
love
save.
being a
I got
punching
an
class now.
18.
I punch.
I got a
Wonderful.
nat 20.
Very
Nice.
nice. Very nice.
I am a frog.
You're a frog. I was gonna go
realized
pick you
that-
up because I
You
didn't
are
want you to get crushed.
a frog.
I realized that I hadn't
Oh.
made the check because I was like, I can do something with this. And I was like, I don't even know if I have it.
Weird. Hang on. Give God 1 second so I can find this fucking page. Awesome. See, what I hate so much about this book is that it's like, refer to this, and it's in the book, but it doesn't tell you what page it's on.
That's dumb.
Oh, there's a lot of things about this book that are fucking dumb.
Dude, the Salt Marsh one is like, oh, you refer to these, and it's in a completely different book. It doesn't tell you what book. It doesn't tell you what page of the other book. It's great.
Literally, it's ridiculous shit. I'm like, I've flipped through this. I'm not finding the page that it's talking about. Yeah, this is a fully nowhere that I can find it. I love that. I just flipped all the way back through this chapter. Couldn't find the thing that it's referring to. And y'all
Guys,
wonder
have you
why I
heard?
rewrote 90% of this.
I'm sorry if you guys heard that. One of my neighbors just yelled outside.
Oh my
I didn't
god.
hear
I
it.
didn't hear it.
Okay, well, good. Whatever it is, it's not that funny. Why are they gaggling out there?
Maybe they're high.
God, I wish that were me.
Actually, while we're on a pause, I'm gonna look up the angriest looking toad, and that is what Cal is gonna look like
Oh,
right
you don't
now.
have to. I've got you.
Oh, you've
got
got me? Let me see the toad. I'm here for it.
I immediately pictured it.
If we're gonna be paused for a second,
Well,
actually no, never mind. I'm not gonna do that.
I quite literally can't find the page that it's talking about, so I'm just gonna give up. Whose
Cal
fucking turn
frog.
is it? I forgot.
It's my favorite frog picture.
I think Dusty just went, right?
Yeah.
And Marissa, it is your turn.
Okay. So now this is why I had asked if I still had Hex, because I want to come up to her. She's inching slowly closer to the door and these stairs, and it is making me a little nervous. So with my action, I want to push her over and make her prone. And she has disadvantage on strength checks.
All right.
Very nice.
I won't do any damage, but
She is a medium creature. This should be fine. Let's see. You said disadvantage on those.
sorry if you guys hear my dogs. The pizza's here.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Drew's getting it. They should stop any second.
It's an 11.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna use my second luck of the night. What do I have? Plus something. 19. That was
Push her over.
So if she is prone, that means obviously that she can't move anywhere until she stands. But anyone within 5 feet of her get advantage on attack rolls, and anyone further than 5 feet has disadvantage. That's just how prone works. But so that's my action, and when I push her down, I want to say something cool, but I can't think of anything right now, so I'm just gonna kind of glare at her, I guess.
bitch, menacingly.
Bitch. I kind of like when I shove her down, I want to like look her in the face and have her see like my face of wrath, and I don't think I need words to communicate that there. And then Rat is gonna attack her. Hey honey, you can just actually, can you just leave it out there? I'll come out in just a second. I'm sorry. Thank you. Rat's gonna attack. Where is his sheet? For a 16. Does a 16 hit?
16 does hit.
Okay. And he does not a lot of damage, but enough. 4 points of piercing damage. Oh wait, he has advantage. I'm just gonna roll again, just in case. It's not a 20. It was lower. So 4 points of piercing damage, and then I need a con save from her.
$17.
That passes, but she would still take half. Rolled kind of duty caca. 6 points of poison damage. So 3 points of poison damage because she saved.
Wonderful. And you know what? I will say, since you shoved her to the ground, when she hit the ground, Dusty is able to slither out of her mouth.
Yay!
Hmm.
And a bunch of drool.
I probably slide.
I totally
else
had a
for your
plan to
turn?
get you out too.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay, well, that's it for my turn. I'm going to go grab my pizza. Don't forget, if you're within 5 feet, you have advantage. BRB.
Star, it is your turn.
Man, that you saying that killed my whole thing. I don't know what to do now.
You have this Lornling on you.
I do. Okay. I don't have Dispel Magic, so I can't fix Cal. I will cast Dissonant Whispers on the Lornling. Wisdom saving throw, please.
Ooh. 6.
Fail! That is a 3d6. Oh, okay. That is 13 psychic damage, and take your reaction to move as far away as it can from me.
It dead.
It moved to the afterlife.
it grabbed its head and exploded. So
Ew. Bonus action. Inspire. I don't know if Cal is able to make a saving throw to get out of that or not.
the
I don't
transformation
have-
lasts for the duration of the spell or until the target drops to 0 hit points. So you're a frog
Okay.
for the next hour.
I thought so. Okay. I will give. I'll go ahead and give it to CD because CD's next and she's getting close to dead. Ehehe. Bardic. Bardic to the board. And that'll be it. Actually, since this bitch is dead and no longer on me, I'm gonna take a little scoochy scooch. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna go this way. And that'll be
your
it.
turn.
I'm gonna make a weapon attack instead of a spell attack. So I'm going
Excellent.
to take out my my rapier and stab at her for a 17 to hit,
That'll hit.
and I am going to deal 8 points of piercing damage to her.
Excellent.
How's she
Anything
looking?
else?
I just
Very.
her brain. Just want to listen in on her.
It's become very frantic. She doesn't understand how she's been overwhelmed, and she keeps thinking of her sisters.
Who's next?
Me.
Yeah, Cal would be.
Is there
But
anything that Cal can do like save out of being a frog?
We would have to dispel magic it.
Or somebody hits them for 5 points of damage.
Who's after Cal?
Bav.
So it would be Dusty next for our people.
I could.
I'm gonna give Dusty Bardic Inspiration then.
Oh, nice. Thank you.
So you have a d6, and don't forget that the d6 does. Oh fuck, Cal, you were supposed to do an additional thing when you rolled your d6.
Oh shit, I forgot.
Yeah,
Ah,
when you. So Dusty, when you use your d6 for me, there's an additional effect.
Yes,
I know I've
I do
sent it to
recall.
everyone, and I've pinned it in all of our messages. So
I
do
just
recall.
entirely forgot.
I did too.
All right. Anything else on your turn?
I'm going to step around to the side of her, so if she wants to walk through the door, she has to walk through me. And that will be my turn.
You all have beaten the dog shit out of her. She is oozing nasty black and green blood from many holes in her body. Her eyes are frantically looking around the room. You have not heard the last of the Hourglass Coven, and she's going to cast Plane Shift.
Oh, fucking bitch!
You think she needs
It's-
doors? No.
Anybody got counterspell?
No, it's a level 3 spell. I don't have level 3 spells. Balls!
She was going to do this next turn no matter what. She has 1 hit point left.
No.
fucking kidding me?
Are
You
you
rolled- you
actually
rolled an-
fucking kidding?
so
I have a
Serious?
question. I have a question.
Uh-huh.
She's technically leaving combat range.
It's Plane Shift.
Okay.
Nobody's got any kind of reaction they can do?
Not
I
for
can
a
get her.
spell of this caliber.
Can
Ugh.
I go back and cast a spell instead of doing my sword?
I don't know what plane shift does.
It takes her to a whole nother realm of existence.
Plane shift. How fast does it work? Like, is it just instant? I feel like it would take time.
It's an instantaneous spell.
Ugh. Fuck.
Okay,
Oh,
I
that
almost.
bitch. I'm robbing her.
Part of me was like, let's just grab her and go with her, but that would be even worse.
You have to be a willing creature to go with her, unfortunately.
I would
What
be
if I
willing
grab
if
her
we
in and
grabbed her.
willing?
She is, as the spellcaster, would not bring you all.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Balls, dude.
When she disappears, her Lornlings disappear.
Oh, good. Those things are weird, anyways.
Fuck.
You all did really good, though. Proud of you.
I is running around the room all out like fucking that meme, but like angry and like, where did they go? Where did they go? Where's my zest for life?
You all
If
can just
she's
hear
gone-
this very.
Emrys would literally immediately fall to his knees, like, kind of stunned for a moment. What about the frog?
Just this very angry croaking noise coming from the corner of the room.
Can I kick the frog?
You kick the frog, and it
Frog.
turns back into Caladium.
Ah!
I will say, Star, even though she's gone, you can still feel that itching sensation that your thing is here. It's here.
Do I like? Can I
It's
like
not-
dowsing rod it with my brain? Like, where's it at?
Unfortunately, no, you cannot. It's
All
been
right,
the
time to
same
rob this bitch.
consistency the entire time. Now you all get to explore.
I'm ransacking her house. Is this a door?
That is a door.
I'm going in it.
All right.
Cal is not even looking at Emrys. Cal is following Star.
I want to. Okay, you're muted.
I know. Emrys is going to stay where he is for a while. So if you guys
I went
explore,
to-
he's not following.
Did someone press me? I'm so dirty. And
Hang
I
on.
smell like bag mouth.
Slivers of light enter through cracks in the shutters that cover 3 tall windows in this room. The light reveals the shape of several pedestals, and on each one rests an object with a patchwork cloth draped over it. Wilting ferns in crumbling clay pots give the room an earthy smell, and the floor is covered in straw.
There's. Wait. What's under the patchwork? Wait.
You don't know. There's patchwork cloth over top of something on a pedestal. There's 7 of them.
I'm yanking one of them off.
Same. Yank.
I'd like to say I hung back with Emerus because I'm dirty. I feel gross.
You know what?
Pull-
As I walk out of the room, I press you clean.
I'm
when
still
you
hanging
pull
out.
these
Can't
covers
erase
off,
the feeling.
there's a cage, and inside are 2, since you both pulled one off, there's one in each cage. It's a taxidermy bird. It's several birds stitched together, and they begin to squawk and flap their mismatched wings.
Do they look mad
Yes.
at me?
Mad in general, at being alive.
I'm gonna put the cloth back on mine, and there's like a door here and a door here, right?
That is a window, the second
Ah.
one. This is also a window, but it leads onto a cute little balcony.
Oh,
Aw.
so this back here.
Is also a window.
One moment. Yes, a window again. Please fucking work. Hold on. Roll20 hates me. A window with a little balcony.
Interesting.
Hal, do we
well-
need to set these creatures free? Are they okay?
I don't think anything that looks like that is okay.
Okay.
But
Cloth back on.
let's go. We have more shit to look at.
Nyom.
While the others are exploring that room, I'd like to ask Emrys if he's alright. Because he fell to his knees when she fucking plane shifted.
I meant to unmute and I hit the camera instead. If you come up and ask Emrys if he's alright, he's kind of like looking at the spot where she was. He says, "She escaped. Everyone's gonna know. The plane is fucking shot. Everybody's gonna know."
I don't know what to say to that, but I am going to put a hand on Emrys' shoulder. Oh, that fucking sucks. I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on him. And I rolled a 1 on the D8, so you get healed for 5 points.
I think
No, wait, 6 points.
I think Dusty's just gonna like groan very loudly when you say that. Just be like, I think we all need to stop keeping secrets from each other if we're going to not get eaten by weird frog women.
At what point does Star and I walk back in the room?
You can walk back in right about the time Dusty says that.
Oh yeah, you done in here? Mr. Not Servant?
It's my turn to roll a dice.
I feel like Cal says that and Dusty's just glaring at them like, this is not gonna make people share secrets. I'm gonna get ice cream. I'll be back.
So I rolled a d4, depending on how Emrys would react, 1 being negatively and 4 being positively, and I rolled a 1. When you say that, Emrys will shoot the glance over to Cal, who is standing there, and will say, "Do not think for a moment that because I was vulnerable enough to be intimate with you, that you will be tolerated to speak that way to me." My secrets are mine alone to keep. And he will look to Dusty and he will say, but I think you have shown me enough to show that we are at least on the same side. Rismere is my home, and these hags have ruined it. I do not serve these hags. I serve their sister. She is the rightful owner of this place, and it will be returned to her.
What's her name? Andy, what's her name again?
Zybilna.
Zybilna.
Okay. You serve Zybilna?
I love Zybilna. It is more than a service. I am devoted to her body and soul.
Well,
Okay, you cut out. What did you just say?
I said it's more than a service, and I am devoted to her body and soul.
And you said that the plan was shot. What does that mean?
Well, I was waiting for. I'm forgetting her name, even though we've said it a million times. This hag.
Bavlorna.
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 Thank you for Bavlorna to give us an in for the next hag. That was the painting. We could have went to the next one to say, hey, Bavlorna is asking us to cross you. That would get us close enough to take her out as well. But now she's gone. We have no ends. Now it is going to be a struggle no matter where we go.
Emrys, you started that fight. Why are you so upset about the inn being
Do you think
gone?
it was my intention for her to leave? I wouldn't have made that strike
We could have done
unless
this
I thought that she
painting.
was dead. No, she can't be alive. Is what I don't think that you are understanding here. She needs to be dead. They all need to be dead.
We still have her book, right?
No,
She
she
took the
it.
book,
Yeah,
but you read it, right? You read some of it?
some. It didn't have very much in it. It's
Well-
mostly a name of those that she didn't care for.
Well, the enemy of my enemy is my friend, right? Maybe we could go find someone who doesn't like her and maybe they could help us.
It will just simply be much harder now. That is what was stolen from me. My Zybilna.
What was... Oh!
I think I'm gonna look at Cal for a minute. Be angry all you want, but when do we do things the easy way, anyways?
I'm angry all the time. This changes very little. I know what I'm here to do. If we happen to be walking in the same direction and wanting to murder the same people, fine by me. She was an ugly bitch anyway. I was happy to fight her.
I've chosen to protect you all with my life if necessary, so I will continue to do so.
Star's eyes are big. Big eyeballs. I am going to go up to Emrys and be like, I'm sorry, I misunderstood what you were trying to say. I didn't mean to get uncouth with you.
I apologize for not being able to be transparent. There have been countless people to come and go. It's hard to know who you can trust.
I'd say it is.
If I can trust you to cut off my hand, I think you can trust me to help you out with this.
My confession alone should be testament to my trust. I would
It is.
not I would not tell anybody this information that I did not trust with my life. You've earned it. And
Emma,
Emrys, oh, go ahead.
I can't help but feel that her fleeing is partly my fault, being that I was the last to harm her and I couldn't quite finish her off. And I'm sorry. So I promise to you that I will help you get your Zybilna back. And I know that CD only has 2 fingers, but I'm going to hold out what would be a pinky to Emrys to make a pinky promise to him.
Emrys will soften a little bit, and he will take your pinky and kiss his hand as he does such, and he will say, "It is not your burden to shoulder. Any one of us could say we could have done a little more. I should have known that she had that ability to flee."
I know that we aren't a fan of thieves, but can we go steal all of her shit now?
I would love to.
Let's rob
Or
her.
is that bad?
I.
By this point,
Mhm.
Emrys would be becoming aware that with Zybilna not in power, the rules have been shunted to the side.
Emrys is, I think he's like pieced that together, but as stated, he is completely devoted to Zybilna and her way of life. But he will say, "I cannot allow myself to partake in actions that go so heavily against my beliefs, but I will not tell the rest of you what you can and cannot do."
I'm gonna look at CD and be like, that means we should go.
I'm going to sit down next to Emrys and be like, then I won't take anything.
Well, I'm gonna go steal her shit,
This
and
is why
Cal's
he's
gonna
the
walk out.
monitor. Or they're the
I'm
monitor.
running upstairs. I want to see what it is.
I want to loot. I have 8
All
gold,
right.
people.
Loot,
So
loot, loot.
bear with me. You're gonna have to look to this it's a bubble off to the side over here,
Oh.
upstairs.
Really quick, the moment that everyone leaves the room and it's just Emrys and CD sitting in the room, CD is going to cross their arms and glance over at Emrys and say, since we're being honest with each other, I feel I should let you know that I'm not actually CD. I'm not corrupted data. My name was Rune, and I used to be someone. And I think that was taken from me.
That is a very wonderful name. Is that a secret from the others?
For now it is. I trust you. And I don't the others are just fine. I like them all very much. But I know so little about Rune, and CD is all that I know, and I hold it very close to me, but if I promise to help you, then I feel you should know that you know me.
Well, Rune, your solidarity has not gone unnoticed. And again, Emrys will extend a pinky out to you. And he will kiss it. And he'll say, I promise to help you get Rune back.
Please and thank you, but in front of the others, just please continue to call me CD.
Of course.
Thank you, Emerson.
I'm
Would you like
clearly
to play
not the
chess?
teller of secrets. I would love to play chess.
I'm gonna make a chessboard with my Song of Creation so that we can play chess while the others loot everything.
That's
do you wanna-
adorable!
Do you want to play chess on iMessage to see who wins?
Yes!
Oh my god, that's so funny.
So, everyone who went upstairs, come into this room. A ball of light bobs around above in the rafters, casting shadows over the room, in which the owner's messy habits are on full display. Rumpled and molding rugs share floor space with food scraps, stacks of dirty dishes, and tipped over clay pots in which the plants inside have already died. A bed that occupies one corner of the room has a pile of straw in place of a mattress, and in the opposite corner stands a squat chest of drawers with a watering can on top of it. And the only other furnishing in the room besides that is a squat wooden chest with an iron padlock.
I am at that fucking chest like white on rice. Ugh.
I want to look in the regular drawers.
When you touch the drawer, the ball of light begins to harass you. It is a will-o-wisp. You have encountered them before.
I'm just gonna ignore it and be like, go away. Leave me be.
Gonna start doing damage if you don't punch it.
Well, I only have one arm. I can't keep touching this and punch it.
In
Do I
the
have-
chest, I don't feel like doing the fucking fight with this goddamn will-o-wisp, truthfully. It's just gonna be annoying. In the chest, you can find dresses and other garments that look like that Lorna probably wore them. They're all stained and pretty nasty and ripped up.
Why is she so gross?
Star, are you fucking with the chest?
Yes.
It has the initials BB carved into the top of it. It is locked. There's a heavy iron lock on it.
Can I try to like take my dagger and try to pick the lock with the dagger?
I was gonna say, I have a hammer and a crowbar.
I have a mace.
AC 15 dexterity check.
Wait, a dex check?
Yes.
Wait, fuck, not a saving throw. Damn it. That is 13. I missed.
It does not unlock.
Dusty, do you think you could come help us with this lock?
Here, let me try to hit it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna pull out the crowbar, if anybody wants it.
Are you all
I'm
attacking the chest?
yeah, I'm just gonna try to bash the lock with my mace
Is
and
this
see if I
just
can
gonna
just
bite
knock
me?
it off.
It stands up on its little clawed feet
Yep.
and begins to skitter away.
Oh,
It's making a break
after
for the
it!
stairs.
After it!
What's its walking speed?
It has a normal average walking speed.
I have 40 feet walking speed. I'm coming after him and grabbing him.
You pick it up and its iron feet are just...
I'm gonna pet it. Just be like, chill out. What's in you?
It's not having it.
Listen, listen.
Break it! Break it!
Here, just hold it still. Let me hit it.
I'm just gonna look at Cal like,
Attack.
you hit me. I swear to God.
You can make an attack.
Good. I'm rolling like ass tonight.
Can I give you inspiration?
You can.
I believe in you. Please help me. It sounds really bad because I still don't have my artistic ability yet.
That's better. 15.
A 15 is what you needed. You smash the lock, and the chest stops moving.
All right, I'm gonna put it down.
Inside, there is a 12-inch tall marionette. One side of the face is a moon. The other side is a sun.
I love
Appears
it.
to be double-headed. There is an unpunched ticket for the Witchlight Carnival, but it is signed with the name Isodol.
Guys, can I
And
have
there,
the doll?
there are 3 scrolls inside.
Can I read them? What are they?
They are spell scrolls of Identify.
Guys, can I have
I'm-
the doll? I really like it.
Sure, take it.
Sure. I'm gonna. What is the name on that ticket?
ISOLDE.
S-O-L.
You can make a history check about it if you would like.
I would like to.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Dusty is in fact trying not to cry at this doll.
History.
I got a big
That-
8.
11.
The name means nothing to you.
I'm still gonna pocket it, I think.
Hold
There is
on
one
to
other
that.
door up here.
Hmm?
There is another door up here.
Okay.
It's also locked.
Do we want to try to pick it or do we want to try to hit it?
I have a crowbar. Just use the crowbar.
Crowbar,
What do I need to-
crowbar.
Crowbar.
Fine, give me the damn crowbar. Let me see what I can do with it.
I
Fuck.
want to use the crowbar.
Okay, well you use the crowbar, and if you can't get it, then I'm gonna hit it.
Okay, I'm gonna try to crowbar it open.
Go ahead.
Is that like a strength check or something?
Is strength or athletics?
Okay. Oh my gosh, I just realized I've been adding the wrong modifier to all my strength checks, but whatever. I got a 12.
Not gonna do it.
It's because I'm too busy thinking about this doll. I'm just gonna hand over the crowbar.
I'm gonna hold the crowbar in one hand and then hit the lock really hard with my mace.
All right. Roll an attack.
What's the point of taking my crowbar, Cal? Just give it back if you're going to do that.
Well, you handed it to me. I didn't want to be rude.
When do you never want to be rude?
Listen, okay, I'm having a lot of thoughts right now, and that's not normally a thing that happens for me. I don't know what the fuck to think anymore.
Take my crowbar back. Put it in my backpack. Nobody wants my crowbar.
18.
Not enough.
Not enough!
Star, as a magic user, you notice the fine glow of some kind of aura of magic on it when Cal hits it.
I don't have dispel magic. Fuck. Can I identify it?
You can
Use
use
one
one
of
of your
the
skulls
skulls?
or... Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. Mhm. So, man, I didn't write down shit about that. The door is trapped. More than that, though, it simply requires a key. Above table, because I'm, again, merciful, You're gonna have to look around for a fucking key.
Okay.
If it's in
Let's
those
come
drawers,
back to this later.
you think it's in the
Okay.
haystack? Like a needle in the haystack?
That would be annoying, which probably means that's what it is.
Can I look in the haystack?
That bed smells really bad when you're looking through it. There's nothing in it though.
Alright. Well,
Let's try to maybe look downstairs. It could be anywhere.
There's a whole floor y'all didn't explore. Now there is a door right. Please fucking work. Roll 20.
Yeah, I've
right
given up on
here.
roll 20. I'm just going where you guys tell me to go.
There's
Picturing this
also
in my head.
one at the end of the hall here, and on the opposite side at the end of the hall.
Let's start up here and do that. So let's go this door first. Unless we want to divide and conquer.
No, get going together.
I
Okay.
was about to say, weird shit like this better to stick together, at least for the first little bit.
Great.
Let me
Interesting.
find the part of my book that this is. So, this is a gore-splattered kitchen.
Ugh.
It is covered with blood. Now, you also, across the room, see a small figure in a red hat hacking apart two vultures. I forgot to make a token for her. Use our imagination. I'll doodle on here where she should be.
Who?
She's over here.
Does she notice me walk in?
She does, but she doesn't seem to care at all. She's just hacking this bird.
I think her weird little chef is a little busy if we want to start looking around in the other rooms, and I'm going to go up to a door.
This lady's weird.
Many, many kinds of fey creatures out there.
So
So
the lady's
peeking in
not
this
looking at us.
No, she looked at you all. She
Mhm.
looked at you all when you entered, but it was like, and just went back to what she's doing.
Yeah, she's just being a fucking weirdo.
Is there actually a knife right here?
Yes.
Can
She's
I walk
also
up and
holding a large butcher knife.
take the knife that's on the table?
Don't touch my utensils.
Oh, these are your utensils.
This is my
Build
kitchen.
knives.
Terribly
Get
sorry.
knives anywhere.
No one touches
I will follow
bloody
the
toes
others.
stuff.
Apologies for my friend. I don't think she knew that was your stuff. Do you happen to know where Bavlorna keeps her cool stuff?
Why the hell would I know that? I work in the kitchen.
I don't know. Okay, bye.
That's
I love
funny. That's funny.
I love bloody toes. She's fucking hilarious. So the door you opened is a pantry. It's full of wooden racks with many different kinds of things pickling in it. Pig snouts, toads, small birds, onions, mushrooms. There's one jar of campestries that are still alive and are moving around in the jar.
What are they?
Campestries. They are little mushroom people. Little mushrooms with faces.
Are there any
Aw.
carrots?
Are there carrots in here? Absolutely, pickled carrots.
I'm
The
taking a jar of
campestries, however,
carrots.
are still alive in comparison to the other things that are being pickled.
I don't like this lady's home.
I'm taking these carrots. These are gonna be my carrots. I'm gonna eat these.
Do you want to let them out?
Are they alive?
They
I
are
don't know if
alive.
they're good or
They
not.
are moving around in the jar.
Actually, you know what? I will take the jar, not let
They're
them
this
out.
big.
Okay. I'll take the jar. I won't let them out yet. And I will take them up to Emrys and say, "Are these good guys?"
Emrys, you are being presented with a jar of campestries, which you know used to populate the entirety of Prismeer. They're just little dumb mushrooms. They're like the mushroom people from Mario if they didn't have arms and legs.
Oh,
I would kind of cock my head at them and I'd be like, yes. Let
Okay.
them out.
Open the jar, free them.
They start bouncing around. And they start like wandering around the cabin.
Thanks, Emrys. Back to my hunt.
Have fun.
is there
Continues
You guys
playing
are so
chess.
funny. Let me get to the right page.
I'm sorry I am spending so much time fucking hunting through this goddamn house. I
You're
need to
fine.
find my shit.
You're fine.
Clover, I want to look for something sparkly. Is there anything sparkly?
Where are you looking at?
Let me.
There's the whole bottom floor that was not explored, and there's a couple more rooms up here. I meant to
I'll go-
unclear this earlier. There's a hallway at the back of the kitchen.
I'll go
Oh.
look on the first floor. I don't know where my icon went. I've lost him somewhere. There she is. Now, where
Star, you open the door to this room. It is freezing. Chunks of meat dangle from the ceiling on hooks and chains along the walls. And there's a frost-covered wooden coffer sitting in the middle of the room.
A wooden what?
Coffer.
I don't know what that is.
It's a little chest thing.
I would like to inspect it. I was looking for meat.
You open it up, and there is a heart inside. And as we watch, it's beating.
Oh my god.
I would like to scoop that up. If I
Picking up
can.
the still beating heart. Excellent.
Yes. I would like to stow it away somewhere in my backpack, close the chest back up, and walk on out.
The moment you
beans.
take it out of the coffer, you can feel the chill in the room begin to lessen.
Hmm.
Right, her
Curiosity.
meat. Right, her meat.
Out of curiosity, I feel like I don't know if I would necessarily know how to make this check in character, but I would like to. Can Cal look at this heart and try to figure out what it used to belong to?
Make a nature check. Now, I know it might be hard to tell from the staircase that you're looking at, but it goes down.
Question: is the
Yes.
person in the kitchen the only other like living thing that we found in here so far?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What kind of check was it?
Nature.
Nature check. Oh. It's not great. Big 12.
You just needed a 10. For some reason, you feel this was the heart of a satyr.
Out of character, that concerns me immensely. In character, that does not concern Caladium at all. She's just gonna be like, ooh, okay, now I know what this is. Ha ha ha. And I'm gonna tuck that in my backpack. I have found one of the things I was looking for. Cal is essentially looking for two things in this house. One she's now found. She was looking for a sacrifice for Umberly. And she was also looking for any sign or trace of Orin.
All right. Continue to search. Star, are you going down the stairs?
Not yet. I want to open this other door. Trying to clear out the floor before I move down.
Balcony with more taxidermied together birds in cages, but these are much larger birds. Vultures, hawks, things like that. Now, I fucked up earlier. There's a door back here at the end of this hallway that I didn't show you.
I saw it. I was about to
Okay.
come over
Just
here
wanted
and
to
do
make
that one.
sure. This is my favorite fucking room in this whole place.
What the fuck is that?
You open the door, and this room reeks of alcohol. A contraption made of entangled copper tubes connected to a potbelly boiler and a dozen cylindrical containers, which in turn spout even more tubes that feed into buckets. Barrels are clustered in the southeastern corner, and a work table in one of the rooms has bits of copper and metalworking tools strewn across it.
Bitch has a fucking still?
It's a hooch distillery. It's the title of the room.
The smell makes me want to throw up, so I'm gonna move to the next room.
You found her fucking moonshine operation.
Is there any in the buckets?
Why am I not?
In the
with-
buckets and in the barrels.
Can I
Okay.
take some?
You can absolutely take some.
I would like to take a bottle of hag moonshine.
Absolutely devastated that I did not go with you guys.
You could always come find them. It's taking so long.
I'm gonna say you're taking too long to come downstairs, so I'm coming to find you. My little drunken monk needs it.
This room has 2 exits, as you can see. Above each door, mounted on a wooden plaque, is a severed goblin head with its mouth kind of hanging open. Like really bad taxidermy.
Ooh, that's scary.
Other furnishings include a sideboard, 2 cupboards, a large banquet table covered in plates of half-eaten food, and there is a swarm of flies feasting upon it. Maggots writhe across most of the table. There's 6 mismatched chairs sitting at the around it.
Cal,
Hmm.
this bitch is gross.
Yeah. I don't know what you were expecting with a hag.
I don't know what a hag is.
Honey. What do you mean you don't know what a hag is?
Star grew up on stories about liches, not hags. This room is a dusty, empty guest room.
Search. I'm searching it.
Let me find the goddamn page. It's
I rolled.
uncluttered in comparison to the rest. There's shadow boxes on the wall that contain various large bugs and a collection of butterflies. There's
What kind of
one-
butterflies?
You can decide.
Can I find a monarch?
Absolutely. There's one that is broken, and there's no sign of what was inside of it.
Unsettling.
Not concerning.
I'm taking the monarch bug.
Wonderful. That is everything for this floor, I believe.
Excellent. So Dusty went to that room. Did you get anything out of there?
I want some of the silly, the silly juice.
The hooch, you can
Yeah.
absolutely have some fucking hag moonshine, 100%.
Amazing.
Dusty, did you see anything downstairs?
No, I was waiting for you.
Okay, let's go.
All right, you're going downstairs. Wonderful, wonderful.
Okay. So sorry. I went to like add things to my inventory. I dropped my keyboard and it didn't work anymore. It's working now.
Weird.
Stressful. You open this up. It is a fabric closet. There's just piles and piles of fabric and pincushions.
That is
Everything
Bug's
is
dream.
sort of sewn into a humanoid shape.
Okay.
That's all of note.
I don't like that.
Now, I will say, since you all are over here passing this mirror, Dusty, where you put yourself, you are in the middle of her preservation pool right now. You're in a big pool of
Sorry.
water. It's
I
okay, just
just
make sure you know. The
move.
mirror over here, as you pass it, kind of do a little double take because it's the carnival on the other side.
Huh. Oh, she luring people here to eat them. She grows.
Being the
wonder-
carnival.
I wonder if the person that got taken came to a place like this, but for a hag that likes pigs and not frogs.
Possible.
What were you about to say?
Seeing the carnival through the mirror, Cal like kind of looks through it, thinks to herself and kind of out loud, I'm gonna punch those two motherfuckers when we get back.
Yeah, they deserve it.
They do.
Indeed, indeed.
Shove that fucking witchlight vein up his ass.
All right. You open this door. It is stairs. You are smart enough to surmise the stairs leading down earlier. These are the stairs leading up.
Ah, okay. Womp.
This room. This is a large cupboard stands alone in this dark room. Fine scroll work frames the cupboard's two doors, which are bridged by a circular panel of dark wood. The wood is inlaid with the sigil of an hourglass. You can see through the glass panes of this cupboard that there are many things inside of it.
Like?
Would you like to open it?
No, you said it was glass. I want to look through the glass.
I mean, you're not going to be able to tell much. You can see loose buttons of various shapes and colors, stray cutlery, what appear to be unopened letters.
I want to open it with my crowbar, not my hand.
It pops
Please be careful.
right open.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Is there anything in it?
Yeah, it wasn't locked.
That's like interesting.
Oh, there's tons of random shit in here. There's teacups, there's feathers, there's horseshoes.
I want to look
Yeah.
for like a charm or something.
Okay. Roll a d100.
Okay, I love rolling D100s. Where's my other one? There it is.
Someone roll investigation for me.
I got a 41.
You got a what?
It should.
A 41.
12.
Okay. On a 12, you feel around in there for a moment, and at the bottom of the drawer of feathers, you pull out a thick iron key.
I got a key.
Dusty, you pick up a letter, and when you open it up, it is dated about 200 years ago,
Okay.
and it is a love letter.
Oh, fuck. God damn
It's
it.
not to Bavlorna. It appears to be two people who became separated in the Feywild somehow.
Is there like a name on it or anything?
There isn't, but I'll write one for you later.
Okay.
I would also like to rummage around in here. Do I also need to roll a D100 if
Roll a
I'm looking for
D100 for
something?
me.
I
Oh, if
am
you're looking for
looking.
something specific, you can just roll
Yes.
investigation.
Caladium is back in her. I am looking for one of two things. If I cannot find something related to Orin, I am looking for something to give to Umberly. Those are my two modes. That's it. Oh, finally! Jesus H. Okay. That's a 15.
Pull out a drawer close to the bottom that is just full of jewelry.
Dang it, I wanted a little charm because I'm trying to be cute.
Your fingers itch the moment you see these things.
I read the player. I'm so worried.
You're gonna become so full of jewelry that you can't
Right.
fucking move.
It's not
She's gonna
I
easily
the
down you one of these days.
the player am seeing the not subtle connection of jewelry is typically made out of chain.
I love you so much for that.
I know. I mean, she's gonna put it on because I take it it's the same itch.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she's gonna put it on.
Since Dusty wanted a charm, are you attempting to get some from this drawer that is very full of it?
I'm just gonna look at Cal and be like, if you don't share with me, I'll be very upset with you.
I don't know if I can.
Caladium, I will give you my drugs.
Duster, I wish I could take them, but this is not as I'm layering this shit on my already layers. This isn't a me thing.
Close your eyes.
I don't think that's gonna work.
Close your eyes.
Cal will do it. Cal will try to close her eyes.
I'm gonna take something while her eyes are closed. Like the
From the
smallest thing
drawer
possible.
or from her?
From the drawer. The smallest thing possible.
Okay. All right. Cal, when you reopen your eyes, Dusty, describe what you took.
I don't know. I guess like a
Do
little
whatever you
ring or
want.
something. A tiny little thing.
You zero in on that ring in Dusty's hand.
Yeah, listen, Dusty.
It burns.
Dusty,
That
listen.
is yours.
There have not been very many times that I have been serious and hopeful when I ask you for something. But this is one of those things that's not really under my control. I will find you a different piece of jewelry, but I need that ring.
Interesting. Hold out your hand.
Cal will hold out her hand.
Dusty's gonna slide the ring on one of your fingers. So I just wanted to see what would happen.
Sorry, if you're looking, this is a balcony covered in frogs.
Oh.
When you open the door, they all begin croaking and singing.
This would be really cute if I just wasn't so fucking angry about these froggy. Ooh, bitch.
You should be concerned because your friend was turned into a frog earlier.
Oh god! Oh
Okay.
no! Guys, I think I just found a bunch of people.
Huh?
People!
I'm gonna kick one frog and see what happens.
You kick it, and it turns into a small fairy man who immediately flitters away in a panic.
I'm helping kick.
Boy.
We're kicking frogs.
All right,
I
we're kicking
will-
frogs. Somebody go get
I
Emrys. I'm sure they'll
People.
take out their feelings on these little frogs.
Various people begin to pop up around you. A satyr man, an Eladrin woman, all in a varying state of panic and fear.
Are any of them cute?
are any of them Orin?
None of them are Orin. Each of them thanks you in a rush and fucking dives off this balcony. They want out of here as fast as possible.
That was awful. I hate that.
I felt bad kicking them, but I'm glad they're safe.
It's for their own good.
I'm gonna go over into this room with the Brothers Grimm Nightmare Horse.
I'm gonna go get Emrys and tell him that we found a room full of, or I guess a balcony covered in frog people.
A horse's head leers at you with glossy eyes. Its lips are drawn back, revealing pointed yellow teeth. Its head is affixed to a large 8-limbed armature made of wicker and wire, situated so that it faces the doorway where you enter. Flies buzz about this disordered room, landing occasionally on the many animal carcasses that lie strewn in small piles. On a low table sits an assortment of tools: saws, knives, scrapers, a hand crank drill, sewing thread, and needles. Around several unfinished taxidermy projects. This is the stuff of nightmares. Each is at least 2 different animals stitched together.
I like the idea.
I hate this place.
I like the idea that Cal walks into this room, sees the nightmare horse, and is just like, "No, I don't think I want anything in here," and is gonna walk back out.
I think I've seen enough.
I think
I'm ready.
I've seen. It is time for Thomas to go home. He has seen enough.
These are windows, right? They're not doors.
They are windows, correct. You have explored everywhere you can.
Excellent. It's time to go back upstairs.
When we get there, I'm gonna tell Emrys about the room full of frogs, or I guess the balcony full of frogs. Just be like, are we going to find more people turned into animals?
Did you set them all free,
Yes, more or less.
more or less, or yes?
They kind of just left once we kicked them. That
Oh.
sounds really bad.
Okay, so there's no more frogs down there.
Not that I could find.
Okay. I guess there's a chance. We've seen how it's done with Bavlorna. So it would be very possible to see more, I would assume.
All right.
Anything noteworthy?
Caladium gets itchy if they find a pile of jewelry. It's kind of funny.
Are you allergic to the metal?
Huh? I was about
Cal
to say,
has gone upstairs.
Cal has not said a
Oh.
word. Just gone
Sorry.
straight upstairs with Star.
It's the same staircase that's in the room you all are in if you wanted to simply holler up the stairs.
Holler.
I like to imagine that, like, you asked this as me and Cal were, like, bolting upstairs, so, like...
Maybe instead of asking Cal, asked Dusty, is Cal allergic to the metal?
I don't think so. But I have a feeling we should keep an eye on it.
Oh, a psychological itch. Great.
When you all
Do you
get
think that's
upstairs,
why they're so shiny recently?
Look, I don't do religion. The monastery I lived at though they had a god, it wasn't really a big part of my teachings, and I don't think Caladium realizes exactly what they've gotten themselves into.
Has
They
Cal
a
told
bit.
anybody the name of the goddess she serves?
I mean, I don't think I've said it in character,
I don't either.
Perfectly fine.
but
Never
I was
mind
about to
then.
say,
Just like Caladium is very goal oriented. I doubt they would see anything coming at them from the sidelines, especially not from someone they think they trust.
Hmm.
I say this for strategic reasons, of course.
Right.
If they're going to impede our mission, we should all know.
Well, we'll keep an eye out for it. Suppose they can't get too upset for others keeping secrets then.
I feel like this whole time CD's been sitting like with their hand on their chin, like just like staring at the chessboard, fully puzzled as to how they failed to see that they gave up their queen, basically. And so, as we're talking about Cal losing themselves to this jewelry, CD is not even going to look up at Emerus and say, "Are you going to cut off her fingers the same way you threatened to cut off Star's hand?"
I did not threaten. That was an offering of kindness.
An offering of kindness, cutting off someone's hand, Empress.
I'm just gonna look at CD really hard right now. With my arm that was cut off because of kindness.
I jest. I'm only a little irritated that you took my queen and I was too foolish to see it.
I want to give CD the love letter that I found.
You want to give me the love letter?
It seems like something you would like. I'm gonna hand it over.
This is delightful. I'll read it, but I don't want to keep it. And I don't think that Clover has this written, so I'm not going to make Clover be like, love letter.
Yeah.
Feel free to make me do anything you guys want. I love you guys.
Show
Carnival
ass.
Crew, who is
Oh,
upstairs.
ass.
Carnival Crew, who are upstairs.
mm-hmm.
This is, in fact, the key to this door. When you open it, this room is musty. It looks like a miser's attic. There is lying in heaps about tall heaps of discarded blankets and quilts. But then there's also a very fine musical instruments, toys, dolls, jewelry boxes, several child-sized caskets, and many other oddities. The main feature of the room is a golden frog statue that sits in the corner. Its mouth is agape, and it is pure darkness within the mouth.
Can I look at it very intentionally and try to figure out if I know what the fuck that is about?
You can investigate it.
16.
As you're looking about, you get the feeling that this room has many more important things within it. And you're kind of tempted to stick your arm inside this frog's mouth.
Do I get the feeling that my lost thing is in there?
Not
Can I
on a
make-
16.
May I also investigate the frog?
Absolutely. Roll investigation.
It's not good. I cannot roll well tonight. It's one of those nights. Big 8.
Looks like a frog statue to you. It's a little weird. The mouth's all dark.
Before I mess with that, can I look around the rest of the room and see if I can find any kind of anything alluding to my thing?
Make another investigation check.
7.
You don't see anything in here that really says 4-star. There is, however, a wooden mannequin in the corner of the room that is wearing a very pretty helm.
Hand in frog mouth.
You stick your hand in the frog mouth, and you're thinking of your lost item. Now let me see. I need to look at my Google Doc real quick. Forgive me. Gotta figure something out real fast. You pull out a pipe of smoke monsters.
A what?
A pipe of smoke monsters. It is a funny pipe shaped like a dragon. Even though you just had some strange encounters with drugs, that itch in the back of your mind becomes almost unbearable while you hold this thing.
I am going to take it downstairs, go into the room where everyone else is, and I'm going to say, I have a feeling that this might get my zest back, but after last night, I am a little nervous to take hits from pipes. Can someone please hold my hand?
What do we want to do this here if Bevlorna comes back?
Well, Star's
Tell you
gone.
what, can I use an identify scroll on it?
Absolutely. You have one left after this.
I sure do.
I have a feeling this doll I have is a person, and those scrolls were for us to identify this person.
I love you, so I'll tell you you're wrong.
Thank God.
Your doll is one of the only dolls in here that isn't cursed as fuck.
I love it. It's my baby.
Where is the section with the goodies? Here we go. Casting Identify on this reveals it to be the common wondrous item, a pipe of smoke monsters. While smoking this pipe, you can use an action to exhale a puff of smoke that then takes the form of a single creature, such as a dragon, a flump, or a froghemoth. The form must be small enough to fit in a 1-foot cube, and it becomes illusionary smoke after 1 minute. It appears to be a normal magical item.
I don't understand why the urge I have is so strong, but it doesn't seem to be dangerous, so... Okay, here it goes, and I'm gonna blow it, and I guess try to Make a little kitty cat.
You
Smoky
make,
cat.
because it is smoke monsters, you make a displacer beast out of smoke. But as you draw this in, you feel yourself flood with creativity. And you realize what was stolen from you must have been used to make this magical item.
Heck. You guys, this is it. Watch, and I'm gonna breathe in another one and try to make a really fucked up butterfly.
It makes a fucked up butterfly. It's got 6 wings. It's flying all fucking weird.
Do it.
Congratulations to Star for being the first to regain what she has lost.
Woo!
Woo! While
Um,
Star is regaining what she lost, Cal is still upstairs. She is now solely focused on finding some hint of Orin.
as you're trying so hard to make your mind focus on Orin, that helm keeps drawing your attention. The one atop the mannequin.
Yeah. I will go over to it and I will kind of size it up.
Let me pull up a picture of this thing so I can know how to describe it correctly. It looks, a bit cursed, a little strange looking. There's like a lot, it would sit like this over top of one's head. Are you going to remove it from the mannequin?
I will remove it from the mannequin.
You take it off. The mannequin lunges for you when you take it from it. It is, however, a wooden thing with no legs. So when it jumps at you, it topples itself over and begins to crawl across the floor.
Ugh.
I hate it here. Player, hate it here so much.
I'm so glad this wasn't me.
Cal is only momentarily startled by this and just kind of kicks at it.
You kick it, it rolls away, and it begins coming again.
Would you fucking just let me look at it for a second? God. And Cal is basically going to attempt to step on its head while she's looking at this thing.
You can pin it and hold it in place. I won't tell you what it is without an identify spell,
Okay.
but there is a heavy, heavy magical aura coming off of this thing.
Okay. What Cal is
One
going
more.
What Cal is no, not yet, Ferb. What Cal is going to attempt to do is kick this thing really hard, run out of the room, and close it in.
Perfect. You can pull that off quite easily.
That accomplished, she is then going to go back downstairs, or back down the stairs where everybody else is, and show off her shiny new thing.
Does it look like anything to any of us?
Don't know when any of you would have seen a magical item like this before.
Okay.
So I'm gonna have to say big fat no on that one.
Oh, wow. Here, let me look at it, and I'm gonna use my last identify.
This is a helm of telepathy.
Oh.
Interesting. So, as Cal is like holding it, so when I took it off the mannequin kind of lunged at me. So I wanted to make sure that it wasn't going to like immediately kill me if I put it on my head. Do you think it's gonna kill me if I put it on my head?
Do I?
No.
Go for it. I found a magic pipe and it gave me my shit back, so
Oh, you got your shit back?
I got my shit back!
That's fucking excellent, dude.
This was made with my shit.
It was made with it?
Not literally. Not like... Wait. I'm confused.
But like, you lost like, because you didn't lose something like concrete, you know? You didn't lose a thing. You lost a concept.
I don't know how it works, but this is mine.
Huh. Okay.
Put the
Um,
helm on. Go for
Cal's
it.
gonna put the helm on her head.
It does require attunement,
Okay.
but
Good to
feels
know.
right. Feels right on your head.
Oh, God, okay. She's gonna kind of look around. This might be one of those things that you've got to, like, sit with for a bit. But
Yeah.
I'm not dead, so that's progress.
Okay. Since it is after 10, this is where we will call it for the evening.
Still here.
Congratulations, you guys. Yeah, you could still be in here. Or we can, leave since nobody's going to stop you leaving here.
If we leave, I've been thinking about this the entire time. I want to set this place on fire on the way out.
You can
Yeah.
absolutely
Yeah, we can do
set it on
that.
fire. Absolutely.
Speaking of fire, am I able to make non-magical fires now?
Yes, you are.
Yay! No more curses for a star.
Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I'm telling you right. I lied. She's alive, so yes, the curse is still there.
Damn it.
Damn.
That's fucking funny.
Okay.
Bobby. So, besties, how do we feel after our first hag fight?
Looking
Angry.
I'm
pissed.
so sorry. Hey, I'm so sorry. I love you so much.
No, I enjoy it.
I will.
I love angst, and I really can't wait to make up.
I want to make up a star so bad, but also
I know. I
Let me take my time.
I was going to say something to you, but then we decided to set this place on fire, so
Yeah,
like, let me
that's
cook.
weird.
You all
Because-
set the place on fire. As you're leaving, you're heading back to the inn. I will say, once you get out in the town again, you hear cheering in the distance, and when you look, there's a troop of bullywugs with one head on a spike being pouted on its
They got what
way
they
over
wanted
to
done.
the chattering heads.
yeah,
No,
it sounds about
everybody
right.
accomplished things today. That's
I'm
the
glad they got
important
what they
thing.
wanted.
You all
for them.
were enough of a distraction for them to feel comfortable
Oh.
doing it.
Aww.
Look at us.
So we can say we're back at the inn for role-playing purposes.
I'll be honest, I forgot that we were in the frog town. So all those people that we set free just fucking scattering around town, running away.
Mm-hmm.
That's really funny.
Blitzing
we're-
their way out of here.
If we're back at the tavern, CD's gonna ask if we can get the big room and all of us share again.
Of course, dears, of course.
I feel like three of us are like, oh no.
Emrys is fine. He doesn't care.
That's fine.
Voyeurism.
Well, then it's just me that's like, oh.
I'm gonna
How's
go
Um,
that plan?
Is she asking for stuff to let us have the big room?
Yes, assuming you all didn't tell her that you just ran Bavlorna out of here.
Yes, we do tell her.
Yes.
We
I'm quite
totally
excited
tell
about
her.
that.
He is so utterly relieved to hear that someone was able to, doesn't matter that you didn't kill her, to run her out of her own domain. It's on the fucking house.
Nice. I don't have
Nice.
any more secrets.
I can't wait to get in the roleplay chat and talk about what we all sit around and talk about in the big room.
Mm-hmm.
You'll be attuned to
Group
your
roleplay?
helm.
Oh, shit! Oh, God. Wait, how long do I have to attune to the helm? Is it just an hour?
I'm gonna say an hour because I'm fun.
Oh,
I'll send you the
God.
stats for it.
Oh, shit. Can I go ahead
I
and
call
mark
dibs
that
on the
then?
channel first. I want to roleplay with Emerus while we're playing chess.
When we're done playing chess, we can move to tavern stuff.
Thank God I'm so bad at rolling.
Who won?
Oh, you all are level 5 now.
Yay!
I think
This
I
is the
get
best day of
another
my life.
move per turn now. Woo!
Ooh, third level spells.
Yeah, I think most of us do, right? Get like
What?
another
A second attack
like
at
a
this
second
level.
attack. Yeah.
I don't think bards do.
2 Eldritch
No,
Blast.
spellcasters don't usually
They
do, but
Our bardic inspiration is a D8 now instead of a D6.
That is true. It'll be that way
Very
forever,
nice.
though.
from here on
Forever.
out, things get much worse.
No, no.
We get it level 5.
I will also say,
Mistress?
if I had any forbidden knowledge before, I have none now, as my gang of idiots has not progressed past this point. We are in new territory now.
Ooh.
I'm so
Guys,
excited.
next-
I get another spell, another invocation, and my spells are level 3 now.
I get
Same.
Very,
7.
very nice.
And also, next level, I get 5 more feet of movement. I don't understand why monks get to move so fast, but
'Cause
they
they're
do.
busted.
They get to move so
Very
fast.
busted.
Matt's
zooming.
played a Harangon monk before, and it was pretty cool. They got to do a lot.
What does
It,
stunning
the
strike?
Harangon and the Tabaxis make the best monks, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Stunning strike.
Because,
I'm
like,
stopping the
Tabaxi
recording.
does a natural claw attack, so